What is happening, you guys? And welcome to another episode of the Finn's Tailgate. I am your host, El Capitan. And tonight on the tailgate party that never seems to end, breaking news, everybody. This is a TFTG breaking news report. Melvin Ingram's a Dolphin. Yay! So, I know it's a little late. Everybody already knows, but we will celebrate all the same. Melvin Ingram becomes a Miami Dolphin defensive end. Ex-Steeler, he was just on Kansas City Chiefs. Actually, Kansas City, from an article that I found, loses him and does get a compensatory pick, according to this article. We'll go into that. I didn't know that. Did you guys? I didn't. Well, they did. So, also, this defense going to be next level. It's going to be legit. Edge rushing power coming at all angles, you know, and a lot of people out here thinking about, like, what happens to Van Ginkel and stuff like that. I don't think it hurts Van Ginkel at all. It helps everybody on defense. This is a long 17-game season now, and when you raise the floor of every unit, which shout out to Chris Greer and Mike McDaniel putting together this team saying, you know what, show some love. They still got some money. Details haven't been out yet, and there is talk about J.C. Tretter. I was listening to TD earlier, and someone else mentioned it in the comment about he had spoken to J.C. Tretter's father, and the Dolphins hadn't even offered him a contract. I'm not going to call TD a liar. I would never say that. I believe TD. If he says he spoke to his father, that happened. I had heard different information, but, you know, dang, Dolphins, if that's true, y'all need to get with your program. Go give that guy a contract, you know. Let's raise the floor. The only weakness I can see right now with, you know, we had talked about, actually, Ali said it yesterday with Color on his show. Shout out Ali and Color. Great show yesterday, boys. Outside of needing center as far as depth or competition, we would only need to maybe sprinkle in a little bit of depth, and that would be corner potentially, pass rusher potentially, and interior offensive lineman, in particularly center, is what we need. There's still a ton of money with the Dolphins, even after they sign Melvin Ingram. Even if it costs them a couple mil, they can finagle the contract. We'll get those out, but they'll probably end up with 12 plus million left over. That's still enough money to make another signing, and they've been very active. They're taking this serious. They're building a team to win this year. Best assessment of what the Miami Dolphins can be with the money and assets in which they have. What's the best possible product the Dolphins can lay out? Signing Melvin Ingram, along with the trades and everything they've done, has continuously signaled that they ain't fucking around, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll get into all that. Got some articles, got some videos, got some mainstream media talking some smack. Some of them are older. Some of them are, you know, recent, whatever. But a lot of people, you know, are giving to us some shit. Rightfully so. He hasn't given enough in the mainstream media to have it unwarranted. But in the video by the video director, who later that day took a different job, and we had speculated on this network about, hey, is those Flores's guys? We know he fired the media department. Did they have an axe to grind or something like that? Well, with the guy that even had taken a different job, that might be true. Either way, mainstream media pulls no punches with Tua. There is some people who stand up for him, but we'll get into that too. Also, we'll go into rookie minicamp player interviews. We'll watch all those. We'll take them down. I got Color in the back. And guys, everyone, thank you for getting here early. Color and Ali, then Jimmy James up in this God Soldier, what's happening? John Featherland, what's happening? Moss, Thomas, Naomi Sunrider, Jay, Tech Mendez, Thomas, Bubba Vass, yeah. Who else in this Nikolai, what's good? Chad, How's it going, Q? What's up, fam? Fin Fans panel, what's happening? Larry, what's good, my guy? Trucker Sean, Bill up in this, Josie Juicy J, Jimmy, what's good? Dolphins all the way, you right. All right, so guys, before we get going, everyone, hit that like button. Please, everybody hit that like button. If you're watching on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, we really appreciate it. Come over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button on the channel, get in on the conversation, or you can enjoy it on Facebook, Twitch, or Twitter. That's your prerogative. We want you to enjoy it. We just need the subscribers on YouTube. It helps grow the channel, and we show some love. And actually, something I've been thinking about is maybe on Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch, doing like special little giveaway prizes and stuff. I got some stuff planned in the future. But anyhow, guys, make sure everybody's hitting that like button. Check out our link in the description for our partners, Fanatics. Also, we have our own gear in the back. Make sure you guys are hitting the link in the description, hooking yourself up with some gear. Summertime is upon us. Get yourself some flip-flops. Get yourself a tank top. Get yourself one of the awesome TFTG hats. And then also, guys, make sure you're catching all the great programming. Tonk 17 and My Tuesdays live at 9 with color commentary on there. Thursday night, we got color commentary again. Also on Tuesdays, he might take it on with an open forum show. Still working on a graphic for Ali. I'll get that out as soon as I can. Ali's on Saturdays, guys. And you can catch me, El Capitan, every week, all different times. You guys already know Tuesdays are Tonk 17 My Tuesday, and Thursdays are color, and Saturdays are Ali, and all the other days are usually me. Tomorrow, we got a special guest coming on from the Touchdown YouTube channel, Doug Smith, Dolphins fan. He runs a great show and a network. We're going to talk to him about all kinds of stuff. I had planned on having Doug on the show tonight, and he was ready and set to go. I fumbled on it. I wasn't even planning on coming on tonight, honestly, guys. Life gets at you. You know, I run my own business. I have a lot of responsibilities. It's it's, as you guys know, man, it's just the busy season, and I'm behind, and money's always tight with everything. And I spend a lot of time and money on this stuff for you guys. And it's just when and where I can and how I can. And the reason I couldn't devote the time for Doug to give him how I want to do my interview shows, as you guys have probably seen. So I wanted to put it off till tomorrow and give him a good, proper interview show. Get my tie on and do it right, Friggin' bring the Joker out. We'll have a good time. So, Doug, sorry, I'll see you tomorrow, my man. Everybody else, make sure you're supporting the show, like I said, with the Fanatics and also our gear. And, Super Chat is live. Thanks, guys. So, Q, what's up? Trucker Sean, Jacob, what's going on, buddy? So, as everyone has heard, the Dolphins have signed Pro Bowl pass rusher Melvin Ingram. And the news was broken by on Twitter by oh my gosh, what the heck is his name? I just had it too. The whole setup. Hold on. Give me a second here. Oh, Aaron Wilson on Twitter. He broke the news at around 4:40 today, saying the Dolphins have agreed to terms and are signing veteran pass rusher Melvin Ingram. Shortly after that, Melvin Ingram put Miami me emoji with a rocket, confirming it. So now it's out. Cat's out of the bag. If you guys remember, and you can go back a couple weeks when we were talking the day before Melvin Ingram came in, or the day after, or day of, right around that time when we knew he was coming, we had talked about it. And from what I was hearing through sources and through channels, is that basically he was offered a contract, and they understand the terms, and there was a negotiation process happening. For anybody who doesn't know, Melvin Ingram and Xavier Howard share agents, and Xavier Howard and Melvin Ingram are pretty tight. And he's been trying to get him to come and be a Dolphin for a little while now. It's been like 3 or 4 years. In the past 4 or 5 years, he's come here 3 or 4 times. Since he left the Chargers, he's come to the building almost every year. So, Austin, is this a conspiracy theorist podcast? Well, we don't leave any conspiracy. It's about football, buddy. It is about football. But you'd be surprised how deep we can get on some conspiracy theories with some football. Everybody in chat can tell you. So, but anyhow,
No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
nice color doing some work in the back. I gotta caught me off guard, dude. I forgot you were back there. I forget too that in the intro when I'm listening to music and I'm dancing like an idiot, I forget that you can see me now too. So like, whole deal now. Anyhow,
I immediately regret this decision.
yeah, Austin, we're the Dolphins, brother. Can't you tell? Miami Dolphins, right here. Does that help? I know it's kind of over my thing, and I look like I'm wearing a special hat. No, American. Are you in Britain, Austin? Oh, AI. We got a buddy over there. Go Time Dolphins. Shout out Go Time. Kadeem Simmons, Charlie Touche. You should check him out, man. Anyhow, guys. So Melvin Ingram has been a target for the Dolphins for two reasons. One, he wants to be a Dolphin, and we want him to be a Dolphin. There's been a little bit on the money side where they haven't worked things out, but what I can see now is what I can see now is that, you know, the Dolphins have gave him terms, and I'm guessing he looks at the team and thinks, hey, this is a team that can contend or compete. I think that's the decision that laid on him, because I don't know if they gave him a different contract. From what I understood, it was very modest and not a league minimum, but it wasn't like he's getting a big old deal or something like that. It was a very modest contract. And for him to take the contract, unless they've worked out a different numbers, that's a sign that a Pro Bowler like Melvin Ingram is looking at the Dolphins and thinking, this is a team that's going to win some football games, and I want to be a part of it. Not just at Miami, that he does want that desirability, but I want to be on this team to win some football games. So I got this article here. The Miami Dolphins aren't done adding talent to the roster this offseason. This is an David Fornes about Melvin Ingram, obviously. It just landed 3-time Pro Bowl pass rusher Melvin Ingram. Ingram, who played both defensive end and outside linebacker, had visited the Dolphins back in April. He has made his mark in the NFL over 9 seasons with the Chargers and from San Diego to LA. But we found a resurgence late in his career last year with the Chiefs, as everyone remembers. And I've got Ingram's number here, so I'll pull him up in just a second for everybody. At 33 years old, Ingram has 55 sacks between regular season and postseason play since entering the league as a first-round pick in 2012. After consecutive Pro Bowl campaigns in 2017 and 19, Ingram suffered multiple knee injuries in 20. That cut his final year with the Chargers short and caused him to miss that half of that season. He signed a one-year deal with the Steelers ahead of training camp in 2021, and the Steelers then traded him to the Chiefs at the deadline. In the second half of the 2021 season with the Kansas City Chiefs, he started 6 games, making 15 tackles and a sack. He then started all 3 of the Chiefs' playoffs games, adding 5 tackles and 2 postseason sacks, which that was big time for them. He was touted for the number of quarterback pressures he provided during that stretch as well for Kansas City, on top of his total of 3 sacks. So in that time where he went in Kansas City in those last 6 games included in the postseason, let me take this hat off. I feel like an idiot. He got 3 sacks and had 20 tackles in regular season and postseason. He just turned it up late last year. The Dolphins continue to add a veteran free agent after the initial March surge in the movement last week. As well, as everyone knows, we added Sony Michel. He's an in-between the tackles ball carrier, running back, top free agent we've gotten this year. Listen, we've been knocking it away. We didn't really go after the draft, and it's, in case y'all can't tell what Chris Greer believes, is Chris Greer believes that, hey, We going to build in the draft this year, and this year we not. We going to spend some money. We're going to trade some draft picks away. He's cleared the cap. This is our time, ladies and gentlemen. This is our time to make our presence felt, to get slept on. And other teams around the NFL are well, at least in our division, they seem to be in the Twitter sphere. The smack talk is happening, and they're all talking crap about the Dolphins early, like out of division. Even like Chargers fans are singling out the Dolphins coming after us in social media. And I understand why, because they're scared. I'd be scared too, because this defense was killer last year. I mean, really, really deadly defense, and it just got stronger. We added a nice young linebacker through the draft, and picking up pass rusher like Melvin Ingram. I don't think they're going to let him do anything but pin his ears back and go after the pass rusher. You know, they can't help in the league think that, wow, if Mike McDaniel comes in and he makes a strong running game, and Tua then finds out he's got, because of the running game being effective, the defense is on the balls of their feet waiting. And if the defense sits flat-footed on these wide receivers and Tua's quick release with his accuracy, we're going to set some people up for some embarrassing football games. Because again, a lot of us, even in the fan base, and I'm guilty of this too, we're very focused on the offensive side of the ball. The defense is what kept us winning games the last 2 years. The last 2 years with winning records, it's all because of defense. I'm not going to say that the offense didn't have good games or anything like that, but let's be real. The reason teams were afraid to play the Dolphins is because our defense was going to fuck you up. I'll sit like that too. That's right. I'm just being real. An offense to complement that defense is going to be hard to compete with. Look, California. Mic drop. I'm serious. An offense to complement that defense is really going to be hard to compete with for anyone. And our defense got not only stronger, stayed intact, as everybody knows. We didn't lose anyone of note that would be effective to what we want to run as a game plan. And the whole AFC wants to throw the ball. And this team, as far as defense, wants you to throw the ball on them. That's what people.
I'm your huckleberry.
That ain't no lie. We are looking for you to throw. We want to force you into throwing downs on longer downs. We force you on 1st and 10 to throw because we know you gotta do that. You're in trouble. This offense starts holding the ball and winning the time of possession, and figures out a way to grind out games on the ground, taking the pass completely out of it, which I think is going to be 60-40. Shout out crypto. Effectiveness in the run with complemented in the quick passing game. We're going to hurt some people. So back onto the Melvin Ingram, that defense taking a step forward again, which is just good news. Good news, everybody. Good news, everybody. Hold on a second. What is going on here? Get off my screen. Damn, this thing listening to me or something? I don't like this. This search bar is like putting in some of the words I've said. I don't like this MSN search bar, Microsoft. What you doing listening in on me? Ingram lands elsewhere in free agency, netting the Chiefs a compensation selection. After the partial season with the Chiefs, defensive end Melvin Ingram moves to Florida. The 3-time Pro Bowler is signing with the Dolphins. He has 51 career sacks, it says here. I guess that's from last year because he got the 4 more sacks with the See, this is different. This says on here on Microsoft News that 3-time Pro Bowler has 51 sacks with 74 tackles for loss and 119 QB hits. Another good move for Chris Greer and the Dolphins per Jordan Schultz. That's per Jordan Schultz. We're having conflicting numbers here, Color. Ingram, who was acquired by the Steelers in November in exchange for the Chiefs, acquired him. They traded for him for Pittsburgh for a 6th-round pick. What a steal for the Chiefs.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle.
Bye-bye.
This is going to bode well for our defensive line. I think everybody can agree that if there was anything the defensive line potentially was a little bit of depth, you know. And although Jalen Phillips takes a step forward, and honestly, I think Emmanuel Ogbah is going to have a career year this year. I think he will. Just I don't know why. I can feel it in my bones just because of the age, the professionalism, where he's at in his career, getting the big bucks now. I think he's going to go out there with like a leader. I think that this is the year Emmanuel Ogbah cements himself as a Miami Dolphin lifer, someone we start thinking about. I don't want to say Cameron Wake, but Cameron was just such a freak of nature with how he had that bend. I ain't never seen anyone that big move like that. This is just ridiculous, dude. The guy would
Daddy,
just
chill.
There's no chill on him, bro. There was no chill. Everybody knows. Even when he got injured, you guys remember when he was pulling his freaking SUV around his cul-de-sac and shit? That was pretty funny. But Emmanuel Ogbah, I think, as far as a leadership veteran role of the defensive line is going to really take a step forward. Like, he's going to be in that position where we're going to start, like, okay, when we beat the Eagles on Thursday Night Football and it was that walk-off safety, everyone was thinking, oh shit, can we get it? First of all, we're thinking, can we get a safety here? But without a doubt, we're all thinking Cameron Wake going to end this football game. And I'm going to say by the end of the year, when the defense is on the field, we're going to start thinking Emmanuel Ogbah going to win this football game right here. I think that's going to be something we're going to consider. Emmanuel Ogbah is going to come to mind that, hey, not going to get a chance to pass the ball down because Emmanuel Ogbah is going to wreck this whole football game right now. And that's going to be something we can look forward to in the future. So another breaking news report, and I'll go ahead and play the whole thingy just real quick to have some fun with it. This is a TFTG breaking news report. Miami Dolphins will be having joint practices the week of the preseason game with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, will there be Tampa Brady Dolphins smooching behind the bleachers talk? You betcha. You can almost guarantee all Dolphin fans, whether the Brady talk to Dolphins being their quarterback was true, false, made up, whatever, that whole week we are going to hear and see lots of chitter chatter in Rumorville. So prepare yourselves. And you know what's going to get the man out! That is right. You know what's going to disgust me about it is when they take a low shot at it when, like, you see Tom Brady talking to Tua Tagovailoa, and their conversation is probably something like, because Tom Brady, whether you love him or hate him, he's actually a nice guy by all, as far as a professional. And he knows he's like the elder statesman guy, and he actually has been known for being a good, what's the word I'm looking for? Color. What's the word I'm looking for? Color. Mentor. He's a nice guy in that way. He's very nice in that way. Recently, he wasn't always this way. So the conversation between him, when they'll see them two talking to each other, it'll probably be something about, hey, it'll be a nicer conversation. You can expect the rumors to come out that Oh, Tua was probably asking him about were they really trying to get the job? That is coming.
How much you want to make a bet I can throw a football over the mountains?
That would be funny if they had a throw over the mountain game between the two of them. Who could throw the ball furthest? That would be cool. Just like the Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill race. That would be fun to watch. Could you imagine if they have a Tom Brady's not known for chucking the ball very far. You guys remember
You haven't played in years. Why can't I be quarterback, huh?
You're right. Let's see what you got. Hit me. I'm open.
Hi.
That's why. Now sit down and shut up.
It slipped. I just ate popcorn.
Why don't you shut up before I slit your throat and
that might be Peyton Manning in there wearing that 18. I don't know. It might be Peyton Manning. So Dolphins will hold joint practices. It would mark the second consecutive year the Dolphins conduct joint practices. In 2021, they held session with the Bears ahead of preseason opener into Chicago, and then the Falcons before that with their second preseason game. Dolphins had played the Buccaneers last year, if everybody remembers. We got walloped 45-17 in Tampa. That is not fun. With the NFL reducing the preseason from 4 games to 3, which I think is smart. The teams are opting to play their starters less in the exhibition matchups, which would only be right, and the joint sessions, which was first reported by The Athletic, will offer players an opportunity to get a little bit more reps. So the joint practices are the things that a lot of the starting units will get all that work in. That's where they're gonna try some stuff out. Maybe when they come up to Tampa color, maybe I'll figure a way to get over there. I am on the west side. It's about the same distance from Miami. Maybe that'll be the one I'll go to when they're doing the joint practices that week. I got a lot of peeps in Tampa these days. That might be a good idea. Shake Money. Remember me and you were talking about going and seeing some workout practices and stuff. Maybe we should go to that.
You call that a hit? Keep your head down. The top of your head is the hardest part of your body.
Thanks, Coach. Dude, that's gonna break your neck.
No, I'm gonna break your neck. Damn it, my leg.
Color. Bravo. Perfect timing for the joint practice day. Bravo. Perfect timing, brother. Perfect timing. Q. It's all right, man. You can be a disgruntled fan. Everybody, Q can be a disgruntled fan. He can. Listen, I could tell a real Dolphin fan because scars are real. They run deep. I remember how hurt I am still that Dan didn't get a ring. And in some ways, because I love Dan so much and the organization, not only does it break my heart, but it creates a feeling of resentment towards the Dolphins for fucking it up. You know what I'm saying? The same thing that I see Tua fans having at the Dolphins now, and rightfully so. They've completely flubbed his start and everything like that. But we'll be all right, guys. This is where we're at. We're here together. Y'all lay off Cliff a little bit. That's right. Q. He'll be disgruntled no longer. Time to rally. That's right. It's time to rally. It's okay, Cliff. We here for you, dog. We gonna do this all right. I'm disgruntled as hell too, but I'm putting on a purple jacket. Maybe take her shirt off, run around, have a couple beers, shake it out like Shake Money, and we're gonna have a good time. So
Everybody love everybody! Come on!
That's right. We can even throw down about it, but there'll be love afterwards, not in a weird way, but in a good way. We will, salt in the wounds, Trey. Yeah, Cleo Lemon. Listen, we liked Cleo because of what he was in college, but even how he moved on the field, he looked scared, and rightfully so. It was almost written in time that he was going to get his bell rung and his clock cleaned. I mean, we rooted on everybody. Joey Harrington. I'm like, ooh, Joey Harrington, if he can figure it out, all that, dude. I'll root them all on. And I'll write them all off. I don't hate any of them. Even Tannehill. Don't hate the guy. Just figured, hey, that's all. It's just time. And in some ways, I think here's the thing, everybody. Tua's catching the brunt of all Dolphin fandom for the years of it. And wow, it's a lot to say. But he got a little bit less time because of what the Dolphins did, blowing the team up. It's just a pile on. But then again, they've made up for it. It's kind of like, you get into a fight and you say something and you say things you don't mean. You act a certain way and you almost have like this is more of relationship status. You just have a falling out or even whatever. Dolphins went ahead and bought chocolates. They bought flowers. They got a card and they made like a real long write in the card and put some poetry in there and did all this while taking Tua out to dinner to a fancy restaurant that he's always wanted to go to and never could. This is what the Dolphins have done. And so I think by how Tua's response is, he's forgiven the Dolphins for allowing the things that have happened to him. And also I think the Dolphins are giving this a real second chance for the relationship, for the children. We are the children. I'm living at...
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
That's right. That's right. They just did that. They figured it out. So, but there is an ever-looming feeling, and I got to say something about this, that the Dolphins are constantly under attack and that there's this fomentation inside the fan base. And sometimes there is in disbelief of Tua and the fighting back and forth. And I can see that both sides are trying to have unity in some way. And they're just not speaking the same language. There's a disconnect right now. That's right, Cap. Think about the kids. Damn it, the children. There's a divide in the fan base, and it's okay. We can be divided, and it's kind of
left side, strong side.
Beautiful color, beautiful. There can be a unity, but understand this, Dolphin fans, not other fans, because we can unitarily take out the Bills fans and stuff. But I don't even want us to be malicious at other fans. No, let's not be malicious to each other.
No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
That's right. It's stupid. It's dumb. Don't have a gatekeeping. And when Tua does do good, there shouldn't be a whole thing of, putting people on trial. And if Tua does bad, there shouldn't be a thing of putting people on trial. That's kind of my point, people. It could go left or it could go right. We'll still be bleeding aqua and orange come out of this. And we'll still fight amongst each other even then. We can then fight about Jalen Waddle not being or overhyped, which I don't think we're all on the same page. Family gonna fight is my point. So wherever it ends up on that side, relax, everybody. It's football. It's entertainment. Let's not get malicious. Let's not take it seriously. This isn't a battle. It's not a war. This ain't fucking politics. So cut it out. Stop making it in.
Get it? There is a darkness inside of me. It wants to get out, wants to walk around. It wants some walking around money, and it wants to buy some shoes, and it wants to walk up with the people and say, hey, Gator don't play no shit. You feel me? Gator never been about that. Never been about playing no shit.
That's right. So there won't be an annex out of fans. It's just not worth it. It's not what it's about. And Dolphin fans alike around gotta relax. And I don't even if say we were all in our utopia of perfection, we're all on the same page. There's no difference. We all have the same, we all believe the exact same thing.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Let's not then take that energy and unanimously go hate other people. Again, what's that? Q, I've learned recently, Captain. High grains for no reason. Yeah, there you go. A way for all of us is to live with a little bit more forgiveness to ourselves and to each other in the fan base. There has to be an understanding of that. Like people get canceled for something they wrote, something they did. Now there's hateful things and even like ignorant things. Cue the ignorant. There's even that. You can have ignorant things said, but people can grow as well. So you got to allow people to grow. So, Color, you totally missed the ignorant thing, dude. I thought you were going to hit it, dude. You missed it. Too late now. Don't do it now. But, and we can talk smack to each other and about things. And that's what we're going to do right now. Because here's Get Up and I haven't really watched this video yet, but let's just see how the mainstream media views the Dolphins as of now. And unanimously disliking what these idiots have to say is fine, but attacking each other ain't so productive.
Like the quarter, right? Kimberly, what is a successful year for Aaron Rodgers?
Super Bowl. That's it. Super Bowl.
But he picks on. No doubt, franchise quarterback about lower. He back if two is not round pick. They have a lot of money. And for two, I think Tua's got to prove that he's a franchise quarterback. I think they put a lot of weapons around him. The Dolphins have spent a lot of money in the offseason, especially trading for and signing Tyreek Hill. And we all know what they have in the hopper coming up next year as far as the first-round picks that they can go and get a quarterback if Tua is not the answer.
I mean, now, Booger is not wrong here, guys. A successful season for Tua is absolutely going to be where the Dolphins know that he is a franchise quarterback. That ain't no lie. And everything they've done up to this point is most certainly trying to get that answer. They need to know if not, they have an option. Chris Greer has given them a bevy of first-round picks, and I know there's 2 first-round picks next year and a bunch of mid-round picks. I don't know if we have 2 second. Color, if you could look that up and let me know what our picks are for next year. But there's also first-round picks and picks in the future that they could pair. They could say, shit, take these 2 first-round picks, our first round next year and our first round the year after that, and go get so-and-so. They've built this team along with signing Melvin Ingram, and we'll get the information on that. We'll see if it's a multi-year deal. I don't know. But they've built this team with cap and everything to know how to win or be winners this year or continue to build to make a winner the following year. And if it's moving off the quarterback, that's an option they can do. If it's getting the quarterback more weapons, that's an option they got too. So hopefully that's where we find ourselves at the end of this year.
So this is the ultimate pressure cooker for Tua Tagovailoa. He has got to prove he's no doubt the franchise quarterback, because if he doesn't, they're going to go out and get a franchise quarterback next year, trade or draft with all the assets they have.
Real quick, everybody in chat, and I know as much as I'm telling everyone to chill and get behind Tua and stuff like that, because it's the subject of the video. If, say, we find ourselves at the end of the season flat on our face and we know Tua's not working out, would you guys think they would go to the draft, or do you think they would take those picks and go and find a veteran? I know what I think. In the chat, everybody let me know what you guys think. Would they go? What do you think, Color? Do you think that they would?
Well, I'm not really sure about that right at the moment. I mean, what I really think we got, because that dynamic is going to change big time when we know more about whether TVD's the real deal down in Miami or not, or anybody. There's a couple people that are rated above him, so we probably would end up looking in the draft depending on how the college season plays out. But I just wanted to give you the info on the draft next year. We've got 2 in round 1, 1 in round 2, 2 in round 3, 1 in 5, 1 in 6, and 1 in 7.
Okay, so we got the 2/3, the one from ours, and then New England's, and then the 2 first-round picks,
15 and 24 as it stands right now.
And who knows where our pick will be, and most importantly, where San Fran's will be. If they roll out with Trey Lance, they might fall flat on their face too. I'm looking at everybody in chat, and I'm seeing a lot of veteran Lamar Jackson, veteran. Yeah, I'm right there with you guys. I don't think, unless it's a top draft pick.
Yeah, I forgot about Lamar lurking around. That was one of Ross's original picks. So
that's kind of the name I'm looking at, is Lamar Jackson personally, you know. And these aren't, listen, guys, I'm not saying let's go get Lamar. I'm just saying that I could see that'd be the way the team would move. But again, that's the options we have, is that we can use them to draft one or go get one. I'm hoping that that's not what we're doing, and that we're taking first-round picks and taking, I don't know, the best pass rusher, the best corner, the best other weapon. If the Dolphins pick is, you know, in the high 20s, taking the best running back available for 5 years, having him on the team, that would rule. What's up, Isaac? That would be great. Let's continue this video.
Indeed, they will. It is his make or break year. And by the way, speaking of Tua, look at this video that made around social media earlier this week. The Dolphins posting this video of Tua throwing to Hill. That's kind of a wobble.
Yep. See, here's where they come in with the
throw right there. Not exactly the best looking throw. Yeah, even though Tyreek's like, yeah, and they're like, oh, look at the connection already building. Yeah, that's maybe not the video you wanted to post. So then Tyreek, seeing all this happen, took to Twitter to post this video. That's a much better pass to defend his quarterback, making the point that, hey, this combo is working. It's looking good. And I'm kind of glad he did, because for a while there was good for Now, according to Caesars, the Dolphins are predicted to win more than 8.5 games.
Now that's a bet you could bank on, everybody. 8.5 games. Dolphins are winning more than 8.5 games. We've had more than that the last 2 years, with the 32nd rank offensive line and just a terrible offensive performance most of those 2 years. So, not a financial advisor and everything like that, but I am betting on the over at 8.5. And I'm going to look at the postseason odds for the Dolphins to make the postseason. Probably going to take that, because I'm betting on the Dolphins to make the postseason.
Sorry, I had to come in and say something about that particular one. I think that's absolutely, like, what's the money line on that?
I don't know.
I mean, if you can get plus odds on that at 8.5, look, if everything was the same as last year, if we didn't make one move on our roster in the offseason, if Tua plays exactly how he did last year and we get the same production, we go 9-8. So I don't know where Vegas gets that number from.
I personally, if there's
I am not a gambling advisor. I do not suggest anybody go put their money on anything. But if there's plus odds on that number, that would be considered a decent bet.
Yeah, I can't seem to grasp why that would be the case.
That's crazy.
It's weird.
2
to me
years in a
too.
row we've been over 500.
I know. Well, it's not at 500, but yes, 8. Well, that would be
8.5 is 500.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess that is. We've been. Yeah, I guess you're right. I forget that there's the 6.
Oh well, either case, we've been above 8 wins the last 2 seasons in a row.
It's weird. It's weird.
I mean, in other words, what Vegas is basically saying by that is that they're holding a lot more. They're factoring quite a bit into their calculus, the new coach, because what you're basically betting there is that there's no regression from having a brand new coach based on the additions into our roster, the idea that Tua will likely improve his numbers because of those additions.
So Cliff is saying 8.5 sounds about right. I can understand.
It does sound right, but
because of a rookie head coach, but
that's a lot of weight on the rookie head coach, and I guess they're probably right. I mean, Vegas knows.
Well,
but
here's
we just
the
don't like
thing,
to
though.
say that as Dolphins
Rookies-
fans because we want a good coach. You know what I mean?
Rookie head coaches have no tape. They're harder to plan against. And then you get that whole new coach honeymoon period too. And I've talked about that. Adam Gase went to the playoffs his first year because of the honeymoon. You
The
know
thing
what
of
I'm
it
saying?
is, Chris, is that I don't think maybe it's again, I'm projecting, obviously. And we made all these same projections in the last 2 coaches we had. I get it. But McDaniel just seems like it's not that he's more or less intelligent than the next guy. It's that he's got a particular intelligence. And I just don't see him making those on the field goofs that all of our new coaches have made. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he seems like the kind of guy that knows the real nuance of football like we do. Like, you know, like a couch
I think
potato.
he's gonna know it as far as being extremely well prepared and dissecting the defense he's going against. I just really feel like he's gonna work really good
all that
at
stuff.
that part. I think he's
Exactly.
really gonna have a great game plan in dissecting.
Knowing how today's game is called. Stuff
I
like
agree,
that.
California.
You know?
Boyer is suspect, but they've given him everything and more to not be a falter. I'm gonna get back to the video. So
I wonder, Kimberly, do you think that Tua and the Dolphins will win more than 8.5 games this season?
I do. And I'm saying that because of the division they're in, you're really looking at the Bills. That's the team that you gotta that is at the top of that division. And you're looking at the fact that Tua literally has everything. The excuses about the O-line, he doesn't have enough time, doesn't have the weapons. He's got a track team on the field with him. So the stage is set. His confidence should be at an all-time.
and good graphic to break down the games
high.
with.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
It's week 1, Ravens week 2, Bills week 3, Bengals 4, Jets. You know, there's in the first 5 games, we only have 2 home games, and both are against division opponents. That's gonna be a difficult 4 weeks. With the ending on the Thursday night football with the Bengals. I think we beat the hell out of the Jets come week 5, no matter what, especially because we're gonna have extra rest playing a Thursday night game. That week 3 and week 4, I don't know, you know, it's a short week going, you know, coming from home playing the Bills, which is going to be one hell of a game, to then traveling to the Bengals and beating the Bengals in their house on Thursday night football. But I will say this, it is always a slugfest when we go against the Bengals. We tend to fight it out, and if we come out of those first 4 games 2-2 or 3-1, God, if we could beat the Ravens and somehow split the Bills or Bengals game and be 3-1, sky's the limit. Because the next from week 5 to the bye week, the only team I worry about is the Browns, and that's only if Deshaun Watson's playing. We don't know if he'll be playing at all this year, but I will guess that he will be playing week 10. But if we somehow we could come out of that 5-game stretch, what is it? Week 5. So no, 6-game stretch right there to the bye week after the first 4 games. And I could see a scenario where we win all those games. The Lions don't scare me, obviously. The Bears, the Vikings, I don't know. It'll all depend on how that Vikings defense is. The Steelers on Sunday Night Football at home, that's going to be a good game. So, yeah. Anyhow, let's play the video.
Based on those throws that Tyreek Hill posted, they do seem to be building some chemistry. So I'm going to be optimistic. I was a little hard on the Packers. I'm going to be optimistic about the Dolphins. I think 8.5. Yeah.
Okay, so that's and that's reasonable. I don't know if that's, as Booker said, you're going to be what proves it to the Dolphins that he's their guy. How far, Mike T, do you think the Dolphins can go this year? Because the schedule looks very interesting, but if the Jets are good, and that's a big if, that's a very tough division.
You know what? Mike Tannenbaum has no love for the Dolphins and does show love to the Jets. So I can only imagine what he's getting ready to say right now.
Yeah, I think they win about 9 games, which is what they won last year. And I think Taron Armstead, in addition to Tyreek Hill, was a great sign because he'll help with protection. But to me, the big X factor is the New England Patriot defense. The last time we saw them on the field, the Buffalo Bills didn't even punt. So
I don't see how he's taking that into the equation with the Dolphins when we've kind of handled the Patriots, and the Patriots defense just lost their best defender. What the hell is he talking about? They lost J.C. Jackson. They lost their best guy. They're bringing Butler in off the couch. I can't believe we let this man fucking run a big part of our organization. This is the shit that pisses me off about the Dolphins.
I think the pressure is going to be on Bill Belichick and to see if that defense can improve because
never mind. Look at that.
I think the Dolphins could.
Look at that. I'm straight talking shit on him, and he was talking on the Patriots, and they didn't even mention it. You know what? Still, that face right there says it all, does it not?
Certainly surpass the Patriots. So to me, the biggest X factor with all the things that's happening in the AFC East is, has the Patriot defense gotten better? And it's hard to say that they have, at least on paper. So to me, for the Dolphins to get to the playoffs, that's the team they have to leapfrog.
Booker, a couple seconds left. I want to give you the last word. Do you think Tua will be on the team in 2023?
No, I'm not a believer.
No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
I didn't know Booger said that he didn't think the Dolphins weren't going to keep him. I didn't know that.
And Tua, I think Tua is a small back that's been injured, that hadn't pushed the football down the field. That just doesn't fit in today's NFL. And
I immediately regret this decision.
23. In 2023.
No, I'm not a believer in Tua. I think Tua is a small quarterback that's been injured, that hadn't pushed the football down the field. And that just doesn't fit in today's NFL. And I get it. We're going to go out and get all these hype videos and we're going to put social media. Hey, miss me with all the throwing the football in May against air. Prove it to me come September when we put pads on and somebody can knock your block off. He's got to prove to me that he can do it, and I can't wait to watch.
Damn, I didn't know that's where Booger went. I guess he was talking some shit. Yeah, Tua doesn't look as small as he has. I think he's very healthy at this point, and I think they've done everything possible to play into his strengths and build the offense. Again, too, back when we were going to draft Tua, I believed that they were looking at him and his game and how he plays the game as the offense they want to build on this team. This is the offense opposite the defense they wanted. Again, if you guys remember, and Color, you remember, he was a part of the original plans for the team when they hired Flores as the head coach, finding out more along the way that, hey, and maybe all along, Mike McDaniel coming in as the OC under Flores. I don't know why I put quotations in it. Maybe he was the backup plan to take over as head coach if Flores didn't work out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I mean, again, it's hard. Vegas knows, man. They're just saying. I guess it's that again. They don't look at it from the perspective we do as
Q
fans.
goes, his name is Booger. End of story.
Yeah, and I knew that was gonna start. And hey, I'm no fan of Booger, so it's not like I'm gonna defend him.
I don't know how he keeps getting more jobs over there. And the guy, the way he just breaks it down when he's riding around on the Booger mobile on the fucking thing, like ESPN, holler at your boy. I promise you, calling the game, I can do a pretty good job. I like color commentate right on the field, pretty damn good watching the game.
Ask the fans.
Holler at your boy.
Ask the fans on Monday night that get those front row seats how much they like Booger.
I mean, listen, it is what it is. ESPN's got a job to do. I'm not worried about that. My point, Booger's commentation for all the hassle ain't worth it. So if you're going to do all that, get someone in there everyone loves, and that's a guy in a purple jacket. Just so you know. And I don't know, everybody don't love me.
Well, why can't they just put him in a box seat instead of, like, sledding him down the sideline in front of everybody like that? Like, the vantage point ain't that much better.
I don't know, but and you know what, Color? I don't want to let it. I don't want it to come across that I'm playing these people because I agree or disagree or anything like it. It's just setting the tone of the narrative that people are. These are the people Dolphins fans can be mad at or talk at or whatever. There's our unity, guys. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, too, El Capitan? Maybe that's what caused me to be so jaded in the long run. Like, I spent a lot of time outside of Florida having to listen to nothing but these people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only natural that my perspective on the team would be from the focus of
no Color.
This is what the real deal is. Our quarterback ain't great, and don't lie to yourselves. You know what I mean? But
I think the fan base as a whole and Dolphin fans are sensitive.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. But also at the same time, that can come off abrasive. You know what I mean? Like it does to us when we watch these national media clips. We're like, who are these jackasses? What do they know? You know?
But there's sensitivity in it. So much so that it seems like there's people that are actively turning over stones, saying, you don't like the Dolphins? You don't like Tua? Who are you on side? You know what I'm saying? Talking about sides of the fence.
Right, exactly. So I have to
that
reconcile that because I'll fight that till I'm blue in the face as far as what you're talking about goes. So it's a real difficult position to be in. It's like, look, I want to be able to just say, yeah, everybody, I love the guy. He's gonna do great and all that. But again, a lot of the real diehards expect me to just imagine I didn't see the tape we've seen. And that's fine. You can throw out all the excuses you want and not even call them excuses. You can say, okay, mitigating circumstances. I get it, all that.
Well, look, but there's contact. There's context. There's excuses, and then there's just shit on all that. And then there's just, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of my point. Like, I'm more of a forgiving person. I'm more of a move past. I'm not gonna beat a dead horse outside of it being good for the show. If you guys want me to beat the shit out of a dead horse, I'll beat the shit out of a dead horse.
Well,
but I'm not gonna do it.
All...
I'm not gonna do it negatively, dude.
Right. Well, let's say even if it was all politics, well, that's fine. That's on the backs of the fans, though, and it's like I don't know if it's very fair to say, okay, well, now I'm going to give you the product. So, in other words, when I'm going to to debate somebody outside of our fan base about whether we're going to beat their ass or not, and they throw at me the faults of Tua, what am I supposed to say except just be delirious and imagine I don't see that on tape and say, oh, well, all these excuses are the reason. Well, nobody, dude, really? Like, you expect me to go to a Buffalo fan with that? I'm sorry. It just ain't,
yes. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. You can't.
This is what it is. I'm not a hater. I want everything that everybody wants for Tua. You know what I mean?
And
why not?
for every slice of film that says he's bad, you can counter with slice of film that says he's good.
Sure. And
bottom line,
a stat. You know what I mean?
Bottom line is that all of that ain't anymore. That's all gone.
Exactly.
That's gone.
And it's
That's
up
in
to
the
him at
ether.
this point. And we
It's
just
in the
don't know.
ether.
And there's those of us that have faith
No, you
and
can
those
have
of us that don't. But we all hope. If you're a fan, you hope. If you
That's
don't
right.
hope, you're not a fan. But
Yeah.
just because you don't have faith, don't mean you can't hope.
Well, even the ones with no hope that still watch games are still fans. The problem,
I get what you're saying. I'm talking about the ones that are like anti-hope. You know what I mean?
The rootedness of no hope. Oh, I like that, Isaac. You put a penguin plus a cheetah equals a trophy. I like that. That was pretty cool. The loss and absence of hope and still a fan, I feel it. I've been a Dolphins fan born into it. My son, I feel sorry for my son. I don't watch football as much, but I know when the teams come around, this will be his team. I take him to games.
So Guinevere
you know what I'm saying?
Guinevere told Arthur and King Arthur,
what's up, King?
The worst death is the end of hope.
Hey, King, that jersey should be arriving to you next week. So just letting you know, bud. What's up, Mike? Yeah, not next week, the following week, excuse me. Anyhow, yeah, there's a pain that comes with being a Dolphins fan. And so the absence of hope, because we've had our hopes crashed and burned before, there's this growth that needs to happen where.
Yeah, but you still hope to not be burned again if you're a fan.
Still you gotta love the game, man. You gotta love the game. So yeah.
I mean, if you're not a fan, you don't even hope to be burned to not be burned again. You just don't.
It's kind of like why I stopped watching college so much. And why I've taken. Listen, this whole get up, this approach, this thing. I do this way only because I'm not acting that way no more. Okay. I used to be the guy that on Sunday when the Dolphins lost all week, I'm a dick. And then come Friday night, I'm like, all right, we know what Dolphins are going to win. You know what I'm saying? And then Saturday, I'm like, we're winning. And Sunday morning, I'm jacked up. No one's allowed to talk to me. I'm watching the Dolphins. And then they lose. Then I'm a dick all week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Our off season. Yeah, exactly. Week to week for a Dolphins fan is like a microcosm of every one of our off seasons.
It's a complete energy thing. And
we're on Friday. We're about Friday now here at the Fins.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
No, you don't think? Not even Thursday?
No, I think we're on about a Tuesday, bro. What are you talking about? We're on about a Tuesday right now. Okay. So we've got a ways to go.
I don't know. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling to it a little bit. I'm close to Friday, bro.
The football ain't even close. Color, you can't get close to Friday until Sunday shows up, and that ain't even near us. So you're not.
I'm just really happy that they finally put their money where their mouth is.
That is, Bill. Bill, you are right. That is right. Now I'm a dick in a purple jacket. That is right, and understand that. You got to understand that, I'm here for the good time, win, loss, or indifference. I'm going to be a Dolphins fan till I die. Can't run me off. Can't tell me no. Can't run people off around me. I'm not going to let Bills fans take over my stadium no more than I'm going to let certain Dolphin fans take over my stadium from other Dolphin fans, because really There really nobody has that type of pull or power anyhow. And I said it long ago. The Dolphins, I mean, outside of you being a criminal, being banned from the stadium, and we talked about this off camera, Color, they could black you out all, but they can't stop what I watch on my television. You know what I'm saying? They can't stop what I watch on my television. It's got to be about the love, boys. And if the ground is shifting around you and people are, worried about who's allowed to do what, it ain't gonna ever stop me.
I'll be an anti-fan before I stop being a fan. Like the Dolphins could ban me from the whole organization. I'd be like, you can't stop me from being a fan. I'm an anti-fan now.
You can't stop anyone.
I like the Dolphins despite the organization.
I might you know, I wouldn't stand in the way of somebody just loving the Dolphins for their colors alone. They're like, yeah, you know, I really don't watch football, but I love the Dolphins colors. Like, and then
I mean,
like
let's be honest, they are gorgeous colors.
beautiful colors, beautiful. Or even the same with the Chargers. Be like, yeah, I love that powder blue. I'm like, I could see why. You know, you can't. And this is something I keep trying to tell people too. You know, the Dolphins are on the up and up. Everybody, Dolphins are on the up.
Isn't that kind of a weird irony that the Oilers' best quarterback was Warren Moon, and they wore sky blue uniforms?
No, it's not. It
was like baby blue, I think.
It builds itself, bro. The stars align. Anyhow, what was I just saying? Oh, the Dolphins are on the up and up, everybody. This team is for better or worse gonna be relevant, hopefully for winning games, hopefully for playoff and Super Bowl appearances. But the energy, the eye, we're not in the bathroom, as they say. Put them in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? From that movie, what's it called? Color. You know what movie I'm talking about, right?
Wait, what now? I was sorry. I was replying to Isaac.
No problem. We're not in the doghouse as a franchise in what people expect of us. And if you don't believe me, just be a Dolphin fan and go on Twitter and look at other fandoms. There is plenty of other fandoms talking about the Dolphins in the versus mode, and they're measuring themselves to us because they're scared, because we're something to be measured against now as well. They're like, oh yeah, we're going to beat the Dolphins, We're in most places we wouldn't even be considered where they would want to talk about, like how we treat the Jets. We're like,
Right.
yeah, the Jets, you know, we don't even see them.
Yeah, I think the fan base more than the media, like the overall NFL fan base, is recognizing a little sooner than the media that we're not the Detroit Lions. We never were. We went through a stint, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we might not be there yet. We might not have proven anything yet, but I think that our reputation precedes us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Dolphins are without
even though it's been
doubt,
30 years.
Dolphins without a doubt are entering a window that I believe later, Isaac, see you, bud. We're entering a window of standard, of relevance, of places where players are not only going to want to go, but they're wanting to go because they want to win. They want to win. It's
we're applying for our THX certification, and we're like got a good shot of getting approved.
Yeah, we have a shift happening, and so because of that, the media, the social media, especially YouTube in particularly, because that's where we're on. Although we're on Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, this is where our home base is. You got to understand that there's going to be new fans and old fans that are going to find their way to us on social media. Not me in particular, but I mean just YouTube and Twitter and things. And they're going to be looking to connect amongst Dolphin fans, and them seeing us squabble, hate, or gatekeep each other is not the kind of image we want to show to these people. Not talking about who's going to be on this side of the fence or what you got to do, who you got to love on the team, who you got to believe in, and what kind of thought process you need to have. That is the essence of gatekeeping, is trying to make sure you meet a standard set. That shit is bullshit. That is un-American. That is unfreedom. That is what Florida is about. And I'll be damned if I'll sit that shit and watch it happen. So as long as I'm alive, and as long as the Dolphins are playing, and as long as I'm physically able to do this, I will continue the Fins Tailgate to have a place for you to disagree, agree, fight, or not fight. But there's a unity here, and we won't allow hate, gatekeeping, all that stuff. Now,
and you know what? Real quick, optimistically speaking, this is why I always thank you guys for things like just helping us destroy network television during the draft. That was all you guys, because despite what Capitan's saying, we're winning. The gatekeeping is ending on the internet, across all of the internet. And it's because of you all that won't stand for it and keep coming and supporting us and keep coming and watching these shows and interacting in chat. And for those that are cordial to people, new people that come in, you know, like, let's say a boomer, like to Cap's point, boomers come in or normies come in and they're like, you know, what's this? And I want to stop watching television and I want to interact. And then they see something like that going on, you know, or they get shit on, you know what I mean?
So,
and it's like, no, you guys have helped despite the problems. We're taking a lot less heat these days for growing like we are, which is again attributed to all you know what I mean? And so things are looking up on that front, and it's all because of the audience, like you guys that keep coming, keep, you know, chatting it up, making people feel like family, making people feel like home. Because honestly, you know, this is the new form right here. The networks found that out during this year's draft, and I think that they really took a big black eye. Fight ain't over yet, but they took a serious black eye when you had, you know, all networks, not just ours, but everybody, Bleacher to their credit, getting this info out without making us go through the bullshit pomp and circumstance of the network televisions that are there to just, you know, make money off our eyes. So it's all because of you guys, and I want to thank every one of you again for that.
Holler at the fams. So, but again, there's, you know, think of like I don't know, like my dad's in his 50s. He don't go on YouTube, but if he's the type of guy, say I'm not doing this, if he was looking for Dolphins contact, he's jacked up about the Dolphins season or angry about the Dolphins season, he comes onto YouTube to express, to be heard, to feel a part of. And we got to make sure that is, I don't know. I mean, granted,
and not to sit there and listen to Booger tell you what type of paint is on the hash marks are made out of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, man. Like it's got to be a little bit. It's open. It's open for everyone, and an inviting type place. So, all right,
Capitan, real quick before you move on to the next topic. I've been dying to tell you this all day.
Oh, what's up?
And mention this live. I thought as soon as I'm live on the air again, I'm going to mention it. We have now further proof that somebody, if not Tua himself, watches our show and our network.
Really?
Yeah,
how'd you get that proof?
Well, we know that there's been a myriad of different reasons we think that. We've listed them over the months, you know, the various things that have happened. Coincidences and stuff like that. Well, there's another one to add to the list. Tua, it was shown today, I guess, by Tyreek. I haven't looked at the footage myself, but I got word that Tyreek released some footage of him and Tua hanging out at Tua's house.
I seen that, yeah.
Yeah. And Tua has a virtual golf range.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah. Is that new?
No, I think
wait. When the whole golf fiasco started, what's one of the first things I said? Come on, Tua. It's at least bad optics. Build yourself a range in your backyard or something. And now we got confirmation that he, in fact, has a virtual range in his house.
Good for him.
Yeah, sure. Sure. I'm just saying, bro. Add it to the list of coincidences. That's all I'm saying. I'm pretty sure there's somebody that talks to him that has his ear that watches our show. I'm almost 100% sure of it now.
Well, much love, Tua. Hopefully this time next year, you're our franchise quarterback in solidification, and the whole world knows it. And the fan base can sit unified about
That's how we roll in Miami. You notice you go into some of these neighborhoods, there's bars on the window, but you open the front door and it's a palace inside.
Yeah. In a place that needs bars on the neighborhood. And then
right.
Then again, you go into a place that's one of the nicest, safest places, and they got bars in there on their shit for no reason.
Right. We're just not stupid in Florida.
So you know what? I don't know.
Offense to the 49 other great states.
Yeah, you know what? We just got a different vibe here in Florida. There's a lot more acceptance. I know other people live all over the United States, and that, you know, someone doing something or acting some way might be interpreted as such there. There's very few things that trigger people from Florida where we take super offense, even if it's so much so that I got to punch somebody in the face about it. I don't hate that guy. He just needed to be straightened out. You know what I'm saying? It's that
Exactly.
there's a move on.
I'm not picking on to it. Good move for the optics. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking
No,
he
he's
heard
saying,
my suggestion. You know
yeah.
what I mean? I'm taking credit for him listening to our show.
Listen, it looked like a whole home theater one, which is badass, dude. That shit's cool as hell. I want to
swing, blast right into the canvas. Right, exactly.
You know, it's too hot around here to have all that shit going on, bro. It's just too hot, dude. Chill out, man. Like, whoa, you know, we're too busy. Let's go to the beach. Let's go fish. Let's go drink. Let's go downtown somewhere and dance or something. Let's check a concert. Let's go to a game. Fucking Formula One. We got cool shit going on. It's
Yeah,
too
his
much
veteran teammates that have been down here for a couple of years are like, Tua, if you're hot, you could have just built a range in the air conditioning, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's like,
yeah. One of them badass home theater companies. You know what, too? I bet you Tua didn't take that video, but it being shown and released, maybe there's a little bit of him poking the bear with the people who give him shit about golf, which I hate.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I hate the shit about golf.
He's taking my advice. He's like, yo, I'm gonna not only is color right, but watch this. You know what I mean? And he built one, and he's like, I'm gonna make sure people see it. Now, here's a further conspiracy for the gentleman that asked about conspiracy theories earlier. You know, I'm not gonna name names, but everybody can figure out who I'm talking about. Okay, and this is just a joke to this person. I'm not trying to be real. Okay, but we don't know what this certain person who has sources, who claims to have sources, we don't know what he does for a living. And he could be well traveled down in the Miami area. So in other words, he could be one of those people that sets up that kind of stuff, confirming that it is a new golfing system in his house, and that this person who has known to have sources might be the guy that on the team that set it up. And maybe that's how he got the sources he got.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's too much word source in there for me to follow. Yeah. But again, I'm just
saying that's how people find things out. Somebody had to go in there and set to his virtual golf range up.
Oh yeah,
some technician.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. I think again, I didn't like that golf narrative nonsense. It was so stupid. All right, so let's watch some of these player interviews, guys. Somebody who I'm looking to make the team, Vernon McKinley III. He's somebody I'm watching closely for them to keep on this football team.
Good.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, just what's the things that they've been keying on in the camp? I know it's mainly fundamentals, but
you know, just learning all the safety spots and just growing, safety, nickel, whatever. Just trying to be a sponge essentially. You know, come in, learn the defense, learn special teams as well, playing different spots there, and just grow.
You know, I wouldn't call it an unfair advantage because advantages that you can take them. But he's got a boy on the football team. As far as learning where he needs to be for his job and his duties, and picking up, you know, where Javon Holland can say to him, hey man, remember how we did this play for the defense back in Oregon? That's what this is, just called this. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be able to get a competitive edge as far as knowing his role on the defense and where he needs to be because of having a friend on the team. And I think that might be the X factor of why he gets on it.
Growing.
I feel like he did that a lot at Oregon, right?
100%. Just, you know, I'm somebody who wants to learn and grow and get better. And so coming in, you know, I have an opportunity and just want to make the most out of it. The biggest thing is being able to find my role and be great at it. And so just going in and being able to do that is huge.
Can you kind of like walk me through the process of, you know, you find out, I guess, you kind of get to the 7th round, you know, picks are starting to dwindle. When did you figure out that you really were coming to Miami or you wanted to come to Miami? What was that process like?
After the draft, draft happens, is what it is. Just different teams calling and everything like that. Miami felt like it was the best place for me, somewhere I could grow, and just a place where I know there's opportunity wherever that may be, and just having, of course, Javon and talking to the coaches and having so many different influences and people that I know can pour into me was a big part of my decision.
How often have you been talking since you got down here?
I already talked to Vaughn every day, so it really hasn't changed. So that's my best friend. So of course, just bouncing things off of him, whatever it is, I ask him, just growing.
See right there, Color. Best friend, talks to him every day, bouncing things off him. This young man is a worker, and I think he's going to make this football team, Color. What do you think? I think when they come down to the special team spot, they're gonna keep him on the bubble guy. I got to break down my 53-man roster and see if that can happen. But
Yeah,
and really
he looks like a baller, bro.
Really, the kicker for me is this a team that keeps 3 quarterbacks or not? That's the kicker right now. I really don't know. A lot of offensive-minded coaches want to keep 3 quarterbacks, and I could see McDaniel and with Bevel, Darren Bevel being the quarterbacks coach, wanting to have this. Plus, the use of him in practice for the defense. I just don't know, man. I don't know. But I personally value dollar for dollar. If it's Skylar or him, I hope it's him.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Bro, right?
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I saw your appearance on Good Morning Football. What was the nickname again?
The General.
The General. Tell me about the General.
So, the General came about around 2020. Javon had opted out, and somebody needs to.
Have you guys not heard that he was called the General? Color, have you heard that?
No, but I like it.
You didn't know. So I'll be real quick before he tells the story. He was referred to by his teammates as the General, as the captain of the defense. Everyone deferred to him for what they needed to do on the defense and on the team. The whole team referred to him. He was the leader of the team in a lot of ways, which is important. And to think that,
step up. And so
let me rewind it just a little bit.
Around 2020, Javon had opted out, and somebody needs to step up. And so throughout camp and then the season, I was somebody who could control the defense, get guys lined up, know what everybody's doing, and be able to make adjustments, kind of like the General. And so it started to grow throughout practice. Different guys like, oh, that's General. And it was just something that blew up. And then this year, just after the Ohio State game, it really just took off. But that's just something I kind of pride myself on, knowing what to do, knowing what everybody does, and having that responsibility, knowing that I want it on my shoulders and being able to let other guys know that they can trust me.
I know talking to the coaches here, their emphasis on kind of getting you guys, up to speed and then playing faster as you go along. How have you felt that process as you kind of learn here and get faster and faster? It's been
smooth so far. I know when the team gets here, we got some true speed demons, so it'll definitely be exciting, get out there and see what it's like. But I already play fast, play physical, and just continue to do that. Of course, you're going to adjust and learn the game still, but just always going fast as possible, practice like a pro, keep guys up. But that's huge, and just when you know what to do, it helps you play faster. That way you're not thinking, you're able to just play.
You mentioned those guys on offense. How excited?
Kid sounds like he's ready to go, huh, Color?
You get a chance to go up against Tyreek Hill. How do you think it'll make you better?
100% for sure will make me better. I played Jalen in high school, so I've known him for a long time. And then, of course, Tyreek Hill, we've seen what he can do. So really good players, guys somebody that has been in the league for a little bit, veterans, guys I can learn from as well and just pick their brain from an offensive standpoint as well. So definitely can get better.
Sorry,
no, you're good.
How did that matchup go in high school with you?
He had some plays, I had some plays, but it was crazy because it was before he had offers, and I was like, this dude is really good. And so I kind of hit him up afterwards, just like respect kind of thing, and he blew up. So it's not a surprise to me.
I also heard you were a big fan of the NCAA football games.
Yes, sir.
Do you think you can take anybody on this team in that game?
Probably. I know the game's been a minute since the game came out, but right now my focus has been more of just learning and getting adjusted and making sure I'm ready to go to do whatever.
I'll be keeping my eye on Verone McKinney III. He's a ball hawk. You're right, King. Kid took 6 last year, tied for most in the conference or whatever. He's good. He's not the biggest. He's not the fastest. He does have some technically sound things that he's got to worry about, but he's gonna have his shot, especially with having a friend on the team. might work out for us. This kid who had a long shot, and somebody I was looking at, DeAndre Johnson. I'm gonna pull him up next. I really like him, but signing Melvin Ingram, maybe he'll make it through waivers because I don't see him making the team. Because I mean, Melvin Ingram really changes this dynamic for DeAndre Johnson. Sad, but I want to win football now. But maybe he clears waivers and we can keep him on the practice squad, develop him.
That I can just pick up things on the fly. Everything they throwing at me, I can adjust to hard coaching. I can adjust to the heat out here. Just picking up things on the fly, just playing fast and being shown that I'm coachable.
I know you went through some really tough experiences in your younger days.
Mm-hmm.
How does that change your perspective and, you know, this opportunity that you have now compared to where you were years ago?
Yes, sir. Just going through a life-changing event. Just coming back from that, knowing that I'm blessed. Every day is an opportunity to get better. You know, every day is an opportunity to.
He does, Trucker Sean. He looked mad already.
You can change somebody's life. So I just come out here every day blessed. You know that I got another day to live, another day to get better, another day, another opportunity. So I'm just blessed.
How long did it take
What's up,
you
Mauricio?
to start to feel like yourself again?
It didn't take
What's up,
really
Real
long. I had
Steel?
a great support system around me, great teammates, great
Papa
family
69,
around me.
69,
My mom,
what's
my
good?
dad, everybody who's support staff at school. So it didn't take very long.
What did the doctors tell you about how serious it was?
Yes, I was blessed, man. I was minutes away from losing my life, so I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the doctors. I'm thankful for everything that lined up, and every day I wake up, it's another opportunity.
Do you think, Dave, that?
Training the body hard, being ready for days like this when it's hot outside and your body, wants to tap out, but you got another gear to keep going. So I'm just thankful and I'm mindful for that.
What are you most proud of in your football career so far?
Just getting better, man. Football, it comes with ups and downs. I'm just thankful for the good and the bad. You grow from the good, you grow from the negative. So each day is another day to get better, and I'm just thankful that each day is a day to get better. So
why Miami? How did it all come together?
Just being an undrafted guy, they reached out. I had a nice local day here back in April, and the coach was wearing, so I just came out.
Sorry if you already asked, but being a Miami kid, did you ever have dreams of wearing this uniform?
Most definitely. Being a young kid, you always seen the Hurricanes and the Miami Dolphins growing up playing. So to be in these colors, to be in the locker room, growing up right down the street, it's an opportunity. I'm blessed for it.
So how about this back-to-back seasons where you get to wear those two uniforms?
Yes, sir. I'm just, playing that stadium right there across the street. It's a blessing, man. It's just an opportunity I'm thankful for, and it's something that I'm striving for each day to become a reality.
Do you feel like your skill sets fit this team in terms of, is that part of the reason why you're here?
I feel like my skill set can fit any scheme, but most definitely being able to cover and run. So that's what I can do. So just showing off my versatility is the thing that I feel like fits my game.
And at UM, you had to mainly put your hand in the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
At Tennessee, you were doing a lot of outside linebacker work. So how about that transition, going back and forth?
Yeah, like I said, I feel like I'm a versatile guy. No matter the scheme, I feel like I can fly. I did feel like playing at that school, the 3-4 system, coming to a 4-3, it definitely helped a lot with the transition.
Were you a Dolphin player who you really looked at growing up and going through the ranks?
A lot of guys, man. I can't name that, man. Just everybody, Marinos from the Wakes. Man, every guy, man. I can't even name them right now. It's just my mind is all over the place. But man, I'm just growing up watching the Dolphins. I don't care who it was, Ricky Williams, being a running back. I'm just thankful to wear these colors.
Did you ever play against Owen in high school? You guys both.
I want to say
I don't expect them to be done, Mauricio. Not yet.
Being a defensive guy, yeah. But we played against each other for sure.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Did he know him at all?
Yeah. We knew each other from high school, getting recruited, sharing our recruiting stories daily. So yeah, we chat a lot. We kept a pretty good relationship since high school throughout college. Yes, sir.
What was it like seeing him here?
Oh man, just a great opportunity. Somebody that you grew up with, somebody that you talk to, somebody that that played the same position as you, and now that you guys are going through it the same way. So it's just definitely a blessing to be here with him.
What do you think?
So DeAndre Johnson is somebody that I heard about out of high school, and Miami Hurricane. And shout out everybody in chat. Everybody, make sure you're hitting that like button. Oh yeah, Mauricio, I don't expect they're done, buddy. I'm hearing some rumblings too. Anywho,
real quick, I wanted to say something about that gentleman. Great. I want to clarify what I was saying in chat. Man, you gotta love the UFDAs like that, bro, or people who bring in like that, because like that's a player fan. Like he's wide eyed, ready to go, happy to be a Miami Dolphin. He's like, if it's the Dolphins, yeah, why not? It's the Miami Dolphins, man. Instant fan.
He's a Florida boy.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch. Did I just close the article?
Gotta love him.
I did. Hold on a second.
It's heart. That's why a lot of them end up working out in the league, because they just got so much heart and desire.
Well,
you know what I mean?
You know, you heard them talking about him almost losing his life. And so I'm going to let you know what happened. So, article via Palm Beach Post, written by Hal. Hal wrote it for the Palm Beach Post. I'll tell you guys what he was referring to. It was a normal Tuesday morning at Miami's Killigan High School in 2015 until it wasn't normal at all. Johnson was talking with friends in the cafeteria when he instinctively pivoted at some point to see a girl he had hardly knew approaching him. She had brought several knives to school, including a kitchen knife she was about to use to stab him. Johnson managed to stumble outside where he lost consciousness. An ambulance took him to the hospital where surgeons made a significant incision along his abdomen to repair a cut artery that collapsed his lung. Family lawyer told the Miami Herald Tuesday. I was blessed, man, Johnson said on Saturday. I was minutes away from losing my life. I'm so thankful for the doctors, thankful for everything that lined up. Every day I wake up, it's another opportunity. The stabbing triggered a lockdown on campus. The girl, a 17-year-old Season, whose name wasn't released, was charged with attempted murder and possession of weapons on school grounds. An account of the attack on Tennessee Athletic website in 2020 said Johnson was stabbed 3 times in the chest by a student suffering an emotional and mental trauma. He was taken to Miami Children's Hospital where surgeons drained his lungs that were filled with blood. Johnson's friends used the hashtag #PrayForDre on Twitter, although his coach, Corey Johnson, told the Herald the day of the stabbing that he expected his player to pull through. I remember my parents telling me, this is a quote from DeAndre Johnson, I remember my parents telling me the first thing I was asked, am I going to be able to continue to play football? That was his first thought in all of this. I remember my Johnson said to this story, I feel like there was a purpose behind it, and I think if it wouldn't have happened to anybody else out in the school, they would have died. Johnson credits his support system for helping him recover relatively quickly, fast enough that high school football Larry Bluestein, local expert, everybody knows, called him a surprise prospect who had transferred to Miami Southridge, where he won a state championship in 2016. From there, he was off to Tennessee, where he appeared in 41 games, starting finish line, and starting 9 of those 41 games, finishing with 58 tackles, 15 and a half tackles for loss, and 10 sacks in 4 years. Johnson took advantage of his 5th season and got transferred in the transfer portal back to the Canes, where he had 8 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks for 2021. We had really hoped that it was going to be a big standout, but he definitely was able to make a personal dream come true by playing for the Canes and now coming to the Dolphins. Being a young kid, you've always seen the Hurricanes.
Wait, what?
What?
What did you just say? Playing for who?
Playing for the Hurricanes. He went his 5th year and went back to the Hurricanes. I just told you that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we champions.
Yeah. Said being a young kid, you always see the Hurricanes and the Dolphins growing up playing. He said to be in these colors in the locker room growing up down the street, it's an opportunity, and I'm blessed for it. This is a young man that nearly lost his life. He didn't look at it as in any way. His first instincts was what happens to my football career. And then also he looks at it as this happened for a reason, because if she would have stabbed anyone else in this mental breakdown that she had, they would have died. But because he was a big, strong athlete, he was able to live. He's had his whole life derailed from it, but here he is taking this opportunity as a Dolphin to be on our practice squad and looking at it in the highest, most happiest light. You know, it's a good guy to have around. I hope he makes it. I don't think he'll make it on the 53, but I hope he makes it on the practice squad, man. I would love to see him grow, because really he's been derailed. He had to take a 5th year as a senior in high school and a 5th year as a senior in college to play on the Dolphins, and play on the Hurricanes on this 5th year. So it's been a pushed back career because of this unfortunate circumstance. For guys like that, that's a true underdog story. And if some way, somehow he can wear the aqua and orange and be able to get on the field, even if it's just in a smaller role. We're talking Rudy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a movie, guys. Local kid comes out, puts his, gets stabbed in the chest 3 times, fights death to then play football for the college he always wanted to, into the team he always wanted to. This boy is Miami 305. God willing, he gets on the field in a role where he can be a real football player. I'm pulling for him. I'll be watching. I don't think he'll make the 53, but then again, I don't know. And yes, thank you, Mauricio. Everybody hit the like button, please. Also, and I'll take that opportunity too, Color. Also, everyone, make sure you're catching all the great content on the program. Tonk 7 TMI Tuesdays, live at 9 with color commentary. Everybody loves Tonk 7 TMI. Make sure you guys are checking it out. Also, you guys got color commentary on Thursday nights. You guys can also catch me, El Capitan, every other night of the week. And Saturdays are now with Color and Ali. Well, Ali's show, Color on there co-hosting. Maybe in the future, Color, I'll rotate with you, or we'll rotate some of the other guys. We'll see how that goes. But Ali's show, make sure you guys are getting on Ali's Twitter to vote on the name for either hashtag Exhale or hashtag Wusa for the name of the show. So there it is. Oh, good Color. You got it. Look at that, bro. Nice. There's Ali's handle right there, everybody. Go check out Ali on Twitter. Send him a follow. He said he'll follow back. And if you guys are watching on Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, come over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button, like the channel, and follow me on Twitter, guys. I'll talk to you back on Twitter. Twitter's off and on. I'm on it as much as I can be. Same thing with Facebook. Follow the Finn's Tailgate fan page on Facebook, guys. And holler at your boy. Also, link is in the description, everybody. Get yourself some Fanatics gear. You also can get our gear and link in the description. Help support the show in that way. Cash App, Venmo, support the channel. Guys, we much appreciate it. And also, Super Chat is live and in charge. So, oops, pressed the wrong button there. Alrighty, so let's get to our next video from player media availabilities. Everybody. Color, you're watching the board, right? The chat?
Yeah.
Okay, just make
I'm going to drop back a second so you can have a bigger screen.
No, you're good.
Right on.
You were that guy once.
It was about 318.
318.
Yeah.
How'd you lose?
So this kid's an interesting case, and you'll hear it in here. He was a big boy and lost a lot of weight. It's insane. You'll hear his whole story. Interesting story. A lot of these guys, I like this different type of rookie that they're bringing in. This caricature, this type of guy, where they're bringing in these like, I don't know. I don't want to say hard luck cases, but people who have had a lot of obstacles to climb to get into the NFL, and they're giving a lot of these guys a real shot and stuff. It's pretty awesome.
Heard you were that guy once.
It was about 318.
318.
Yeah.
So how'd you lose it all?
Just worked hard in the weight room. I went through a nice winter workout with my junior college, and just decided to go on a huge extreme diet when it came to meal prepping and stuff. Not really the healthiest way I could have done things back then, but I mean, I'm glad I went through that grind.
How long did it take?
I came down about 60 pounds for about 6 months, so about 10, and then I kind of gained it back, being complacent, being D1 committed. Came down here to Miami to FIU, showed up about 271, and was really opened up by the off-season conditioning program down here in this heat. So, decided to go on a healthier extreme diet and just worked hard in the weight room, worked hard off the field, and just came out on top with my weight and stuff. So
is there one particular food that you haven't had in ages that you really miss?
yeah, I haven't had McDonald's in a long time, and that was a huge thing, was fast food like that, and just going through those changes. You go through these like withdrawals, I guess. It sounds crazy, but you get used to it after a couple of weeks.
It's kid dropped all that weight and everything. I had a couple people in the back I'm gonna bring up, do some chatting. But Mauricio, I see I wouldn't call a little situation. No, to me, Mauricio, and I'll bring you up right now. I don't hold the grudge, dude. It's too. I said it.
No,
I don't know
me
if you caught
neither,
it.
bro.
I don't know if you've seen it earlier on the thing. I ain't got time for all that, bro. I don't think
Facts.
you got time for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving forward. I'm like a shark with a goldfish.
Yes, sir.
I got no neck and I forget shit easily.
Yeah, I told Color behind the scenes a couple days ago, man. I was like, yo, tell your boy, man. That shit's in the past, and we just keep on moving, bro.
Yeah, trucking forward. So what's
Yes,
going
sir.
on, man?
Nothing,
You're
man.
hearing some stuff?
Well, we ain't done, bro. We ain't done. Done.
How much money do you think this contract's gonna amount to? With
I was told 4 mil. 4 mil guaranteed.
That's what I was told. I was
Yeah.
told the same thing. 4 mil guaranteed. It's only a 1 year too, isn't it?
Yeah, 1 year. 1 year. Yes, sir.
Yep.
So, we all talk to the same people. I think everybody talks to the same people, I think, bro. We just all have, different aspects or different things. And I'm so mad, bro. I was told about this situation at 2:00. I was on a jet ski all day. My son, he plays baseball.
How can you be mad on a jet ski, bro? You can't get mad on a jet ski.
The thing is, I was my son, he had his baseball team end of the year party. So we went to John Prince Park. I know you know where it's at. You were in Palm Beach, you in Color.
Bro,
so we were at John Prince Park.
I used to have my birthdays at John Prince Park for like 5 years in a row, man. When I was
yes, sir. So I was, we were out there. Go ahead, Color.
Mauricio, are you familiar with the? By the way, how you doing tonight, bud?
I'm chilling, brother. How are you?
I'm pretty good, man. The weather's nice out tonight.
Beautiful today.
But that's why everybody comes down here, bro. You know it. But I was wondering, are you familiar with that little veterinarian office that's off right at the east end of the main lake at John Prince?
Yes, correct. Yes, I am familiar. Yes,
my dog's veterinarian for like 20 some years, man.
Oh, you've been going there for 20 years? Yeah, man, they're good people, man. I had a dog about 15 years ago. He was German Shepherd and Rottweiler. I'm sorry, it's like off topic, but I took him there. It was a situation I had, and I took him there. Man.
Shout out to Dr. Lynch in Lake Osborne.
Yes, sir.
Holler, bro. Free plug, Dr. Lynch. Yeah, my mom used to work at JFK. She ran the right across from John Prince Park, JFK
that's
over there. Yeah, almost. Yeah, I got you. Like up the way. Yeah. When they started doing that little bend, you know what I'm saying?
If you ever go to John Prince Park, in the back, and you could take that canal down. Well, be careful. There's gators.
Bro, you could take that canal anywhere, bro. You could go from Southern and then go, bro, you're from Palm Beach, all y'all, so I could talk to y'all. If you take Southern, they have like a little bank in Southern off of Haverhill. You make a right, before you get to jog. It's like a little cut. You go to Southern, you could dock your boat or your jet ski and take that little canal, and you could take it straight to Lake Osborne, and you could take it out everywhere, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, matter of fact, you could, if you bang a left before you head south, you can it empties right into Cloud Lake right there by the hotel.
Correct.
Well,
correct.
You can put in at that lake if you wanted to, but that you're right. If you head south down that little canal that skirts I-95, that through a couple little ways and bridges and stuff, if you might have to duck under, but you can get all the way to Lake Osborne and then past that down even into Boynton. you know,
Love
on
it.
the
And then if you get too much into it, you can get to the brackish water and you can head to the ocean, bro. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
you find the spillway and scoop up on some snook real quick.
Yes, sir. Yes,
but
sir.
that canal at John Prince Park, if you can get in it, which is dangerous as all get up. There's so many gators in there, but you can get in, get behind, and hush. But there's a spot behind that.
Yeah, we shouldn't talk about that on the air.
yeah. There's a spot in that back where you can freaking fish. Like,
Hey, if you're from Palm Beach County, you know if you know. You know what I'm saying?
you know what you know. I won't say it anymore, dude, because you already know where I'm talking about that back end. Kahari, what's good, my brother?
Facts.
Yo, Chris. No, I caught the last little piece we were saying about DeAndre Johnson, man. I just wanted to chime in a bit there, man. He's actually a local kid from my neighborhood, and we root for him to have all the success in the world. I mean, me and his dad actually worked together way back in the day at Papa John's, like in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen that kid. Yeah, I've seen him grow up from a little guy all the way into the player that he became.
Yeah, I became aware of him in high school when that accident happened, and then I started. I heard he recovered, went into the thing, and then he came back to Miami. So I'm rooting for the local boy, man. Always rooting for the local boy.
The girl who stabbed him actually was my student in junior high.
No
and
shit.
My son was number 3 on her list. She had a manifesto. She had some issues. I don't want to go too deep into it, but she had some psychological issues.
Something like that has happened recently, where my daughter was on a manifesto recently, and it seems to be something these kids are. I don't know what they're finding on where, because I monitor my kids' stuff, and there's some things I got to tell them no and stuff, but I don't know where they find this manifesto and this rage to do that. Something for TMI Tuesdays. Talk 7 will get in that.
Hey, Cap in the color. If I may ask, if I may just do something real quick.
Yeah, please.
Just shout out to Cap for Life and Irving, them boys, holding me down in the chat. So I just wanted to say shout out to them boys, man.
Oh
yeah. Cap for Life, Irving,
big time friend of the family.
Funny, Mauricio, Cap for Life was one of the first recipients of when I gave a ticket away last year. We gave a couple of tickets away for the Jets game. Cap was sitting right next to me during the game. We got to watch the Dolphins beat the hell out of the Jets.
I'm actually doing the same thing for the Buffalo game. I haven't done it yet, but I held the space this morning about it. I'm gonna be doing like a retweet thing where I retweet something out for the Buffalo game, and once you retweet it, I'll do like a drawing. Whoever wins,
I remember hearing you say that. I remember hearing you say that, Mauricio. That's why I mentioned it. So I know you had planned on giving away a ticket. So if you holler at your boy, I'll make sure people send it over because
man, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna announce it on all the YouTube platforms. I go on everybody's channel. I haven't been on yours yet, so I just decided to come on tonight. But I'm gonna let everybody know once I tweet it out, so they can come to my Twitter and then you can retweet it, and whoever retweets it and shares it, they'll be in the running to basically sit next to me for the Buffalo game.
Good deal. It's
That
good to give
picture
somebody
in my
a ticket.
icon. Yeah, Chris, that picture in my icon was from that same Jets game. That was the first
Jets game
one
was awesome.
That's when Tua got in for the first time, right?
No, I'm talking about last year's Jets game.
Last year. Okay. Sorry, that's a different Jets game.
The one at home? The one at home? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite game, I'm gonna be real with y'all, and I don't know if y'all can agree with me or not. Let's be real. Last year, the complete game that we seen the Dolphins play was against Carolina. I think.
I think we dismantled them to the point that even they've deactivated. It's almost like in the middle of that game, Carolina mailed the whole season in. We took the heart right out of them. Christian McCaffrey
It was a beautiful game all around.
Yeah, really Gaskin had like 200 and something all-purpose yards, 2 TDs in the air. I mean, it was his best performance.
Yeah, Gaskins.
What's up, Bryson? How's it going, bud? You there, Bryson?
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We did hear you.
You're good, buddy.
How you guys doing?
We're doing all right, my man.
Lovely, brother.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty excited, man. I like the Ingram signing. I didn't know that that was exes. They got the same ages. So that's pretty cool. I know we've been having a little interest in them the last couple of years. So pretty nice. Get some veteran depth there. But yeah, man, I'm excited for this season. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time. I
Yeah.
can't wait.
On that topic, Bryson, I'll ask it to you, Mauricio. I heard that $4 million was back when he came in, and that was the contract. Now, do you think he just agreed to the terms and signed, or did something else maybe happen where they maybe threw a little sugar on top for him?
I think they threw a little sugar on top because I was hearing there was 2 other teams in play. Like right now, what I'm hearing right now, we are not done. There's a situation where you could possibly get Hakeem Nicks. Now, the thing is, what Hakeem Nicks is, there's like 4 other teams in play, but there is like serious, serious interest between the 2 teams. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens. But I know there is like 4 other teams in play. And I will say this is a disclaimer because I haven't been on your show yet. Whatever I'm talking about, whatever I'm saying, does not mean it's going to happen. It's just something that I'm hearing, and I'm just sharing it with my fellow fans.
Sure,
That's it.
sure. Yeah,
Because I don't know if you know, but I got some serious.
That's our mission statement around here, buddy. You're in the right place.
yeah. You can't.
I got into some serious stuff not too long ago, bro. We'll talk about that behind the scenes and backstage.
Yeah, we'll talk about it another time. I got everybody charged out here right now.
Hold on, Chris. Check it out. These bugs are coming through heavy in chat. I'm gonna drop back so I can manage these freaking bots.
I've been.
They're going crazy. I was watching it.
Yeah, I went ahead and blocked them all. I keep blocking them and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're
so
coming in
I think
hard
one of the
tonight.
I think one of the moderators hit.
Right, but if we'll check it out. If they now obviously if it's too long, go ahead and take care of it, mods. But if the mods hesitate for a second and we
can block
actually
them
block them in
yeah.
from StreamYard. So give us a second to get them. We can actually block them instead of just putting them in timeout.
Yep. So brought in Alex, Crypto, Iceman in here. Greg with his Celtics in 6 with the blasphemy. And then MC. What's going on, everybody?
What's up? Everybody?
Alex, I knew that was you with your mic on because I could hear your PlayStation just screaming for help from here.
Man, you guys can still hear it even if I'm in my new house.
Yeah, bro.
Alex, what up, brother? Hey, are you done, bro? You're in. You're good. You're done with the move and all.
Yeah, I'm out here in Texas right now.
Congrats, bro. Good shit. I'm sorry. I don't know if there's a swear jar. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can cuss, Mauricio.
Good. I've been out here for this is my second day, so
Nice.
just trying to get used to it.
Congratulations, man. Big move, my G.
Thank you. It's just I've never been out here, so it's something brand new for me. Brand spanking new.
In Tejas? Or no,
Yep,
you're
I'm in Texas.
So are you going to get yourself a hat and some boots, or what's up?
No, definitely
not. Whatever, man. Take it in. Get yourself a horse, a hat, and some boots.
Capitan, can I say something real quick?
Come on, when in Rome, Alexander. When in Rome, man.
I want to say this. My boy Chad, right? Who I've been going back and forth with about the Dolphins. He's a huge Dolphins fan as well as I am.
Yeah.
And he's like, listen, how long is it going to take before you become a Dallas Cowboys fan? And I was like, never.
When they get Tua, when we trade Tua to him.
Yeah, okay, never.
No, I wouldn't.
Never.
There would be no reason to trade my colors in. What were you going to say, Mauricio?
Sorry, Mauricio.
I was gonna say, last night when you were hanging out with us on Gio's, was it last night or the night before? We were hanging out on Gio's platform.
I think it was Friday.
Was it Friday? Okay.
I can't remember.
I don't remember, bro. I don't remember. But anyway, we were hanging out. When you left, and me and after you left, EM came on there, and Ennis was up there. We were hanging out, and we ended up closing their show down, bro. And we were like in the
back and watched a little bit. It was pretty good.
Yeah, bro. We ended up closing the show down, and we were like on the back talking for like a good hour, bro, on the back, and we just talked about a lot of different stuff. So, but yeah, I just wanted to say, man, it's good to get together with y'all boys. I've already talked with a couple people on the panel already. So you know what I'm saying? I just like I'm at a new vibe. I'm a new mindset. You know,
Well,
I'm with the bull
it's a
crap and I'm just
new
chilling, bro.
year.
You know?
It's a whole new year, new team, new
Yes, sir.
everything. You know, it can't stay stagnant amongst each other because
Correct.
there's too many foreign enemies to have domestic problems. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, I don't want to fight with my fellow Dolphin. We should be fighting against the other fucking teams, bro.
Well,
Like
you know,
we
Yeah,
go
I
at it with
agree.
Jets fans and we go at it with Bills fans all day on the Twitter side, bro.
True
Like we have
that.
been going at it.
I'm
You
not
know
sure
what?
if anybody's a hockey fan, but Toronto Maple Leafs fan, whoever won a playoff
Yeah, you
series
seen that?
in almost 10 years are fighting
So,
amongst each other.
Capitan. So I'm gonna drop some sauce just for your show.
All right, sounds
So
good, bud.
the whole situation right now with Treader, before back in the day, Treader did not, we contacted Treader, we offered him, we talked to him, whatever, and he kind of ghosted us. So, there's a report right now on the NFL Network or NFL, whoever it is on Twitter, talking about, Dolphins are still in play. Well, the reason why the Dolphins are still in play, because Treader's representation, they hit us up. We already decided, okay, he ghosted us, we out. We're not even gonna talk to him. But supposedly his representation hit us up. So
that
I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that right now. I'm waiting on some info.
You know, that's kind of something that TD kind of just said earlier today, that I guess he had spoken or had heard from Treader's father in some correlation that the Dolphins haven't offered anything to him.
Well, we didn't offer anything to him. The thing was, back in about I want to say about 4 or 5 weeks ago, there was conversations. There was never no contract situation, never no money, whatever. There was this, interest, see what the situation is, and he lets us know what's up, whatever. So the rumor was we offered 6 to 8 million. I cannot tell you the exact number. 6 to 8 million, and he wanted 12. That was the whole rumor. So from there on, whatever. Supposedly we tried to get in touch with him, and he kind of ghosted us. Now, this day today, after we signed Ingram, now all of a sudden, I found out that he's trying to contact us and try to see what the situation is with us. Because I've heard, brother, I've really heard the last 2 weeks there has been NFL free agents that hit us up.
Oh yeah,
that are trying to figure out if we want their services, type of deal. Not us reaching out to them. They're hitting us up because they want to come play for us.
Their
It's crazy.
representation is ringing the doorbell of the Dolphins.
Correct. Correct.
Drew, and from a source I got, Drew Rosenhaus was just in there the other day again, even though he was down for an event a few weeks ago. He was just in there the other day. So when you're talking about Akeem Hicks, I think you're right over the target.
That's gonna happen, bro. I think
think so too, bro.
There's 4 teams in play. There's 4 teams. I am not allowed to discuss the 4 teams. I know one of us is us, but I am not allowed to name the other 3 teams. I am not allowed. But there is 3 or more teams in play. Now Chris Greer has his number set. If he's not going to go over or under his number, that's it. So it's a wait and see situation.
Yeah, I guess it really, the winning algorithm in this is that the other teams have to beat the no tax unless they're a team with no tax, and then they got to beat Miami.
You are 100% correct.
They got to beat Miami. You know what I'm saying? This is Miami, and this team's winning football games this year. I think Akeem Hicks ends up on this football team this year.
And one more time, shout out to everybody in the panel and shout out everybody in the comment sections. I see y'all. I keep on checking the comments. Love y'all. I go to everybody's channel to show love. And when I get sauce, if I have sauce when I'm on their panel, I'll spill it. So that's just how I roll.
Word up. Crypto, what's going on, buddy?
No doubt.
Cryptomatic.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bud. What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Just chilling out, watching this fraud of league in the NBA, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. What's happening, Ali? I see you going on in there. What's going on, bud?
Not much, man. How you doing?
What do you you think about Melvin Ingram making it to the Dolphins, finally taking that contract and weighing out his options and saying Miami's the best
I'm
place?
excited for this defense. It's going to be very scary for a lot of teams, to be honest. And I want to say thank you to Mauricio for providing the sauce. I really appreciate.
You're welcome, brother. I showed you some love last night. I couldn't stay on, but I showed you some love last night.
I appreciate it, man. I really do. I have a question for you, though.
Talk to me, brother.
As much as we love all these players coming in and knocking at the door and everything, and I love it more than anything, trust me. Do you have concerns about players maybe not making this team? Do you have like a person in mind that you're like, oh man, I want him to make this team, but I don't know if he can in this circumstance?
No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
Not really. The way I see it right now, it's like whoever's on this team right now. I think we're at like, what is it, like, Capitan? Like I think we're like 80, 87, 88 players on the team, if I'm not mistaken, right now on a contract.
It's just under 90. It's like
I think it's like 2 players away under 90. The way I see it is, brother, it's like no matter what, like this is the first time, me as a fan.
Yeah,
it's the first time when I'm looking forward to training camp, looking forward to every single preseason game. Like back in the day, I didn't care about preseason. This year, I'm gonna dissect preseason from like first quarter to the very last snap. You know what I'm saying? It's like, like I was on a space earlier, and like when we were talking, we were like, bro, we can honestly say 53 NFL players on our squad right now, just from the way the squad is right now. And it's kind of hard to like think about the back end of the squad. So like it's a really good situation to be a part of. And I was telling El Capitan, what was it, yesterday, whatever it was, we were on Geo stream. It was like, it's a good situation. It's like, bro,
I think it's
we
a
have
great
a lot of depth
Definitely.
at every position. Like I don't even know where we go wrong right now. Like, and then like I heard. All right, so Capitan, I don't mean to take over your stream, but
go ahead, buddy.
no, but like I don't know if you guys heard the whole Eldell situation. You know what I'm saying? So the whole Eldell situation, he wants to play for the Rams, but the Rams has not offered him a contract. We had a guy, a real prominent beat reporter from the Rams in my space yesterday. And he was talking with me, and we were talking, you know, he's like, oh, I heard of you, you know, whatever. You know, the way Twitter works, like you develop relationships after a while, whatever. So we're talking, and he's like, yeah, man. He's like, where are you getting your information from? I was like, I can't tell you. But he's like, yeah, so you're hearing Odell could possibly go to the Miami, but what do you think? And I'm like, well, I know for a fact, and he basically confirmed with it with me yesterday. I was like, I know for a fact that the Rams have not offered him any type of contract at all. He's like, correct. And I'm like, I know for a fact, you know, he's going to be out for a little bit. They don't know if he's going to be able to make it for training camp. He might come to like the later part of the training camp. And, you know, they don't know what's going on, but the Rams have not offered him contract. And I was like, why not Miami? I know for a fact he does not. If it's not the Rams, he does not want to play for a team that plays on turf. He don't want to fuck with turf. You know what I'm saying? He wants a natural grass. Well, Miami, we have natural grass, correct?
Definitely.
And then the situation with Miami is he don't have to play game 1. We have depth already. We have plenty of receivers to play for him. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, all of us Dolphins fans last year, we were like, yo, last year, like when this time last year, we were like, yo, we have depth in the receiver room. We're good. We're not worried about it. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody last year thought we were okay at this time right now in the wide receiver room. You know what I'm saying? Well, Will Fuller, Devontae
I
Parker.
wasn't. No.
Well, I know you weren't,
I'm
Crypto.
not going
I already
down that
Crypto.
road, no.
I already
I
know.
never was.
Crypto, we had this conversation, Crypto. I already know. When you came to my spaces, you were like, fuck
I never was fine with
Devontae.
this
I
wide
already
receiver,
know.
bro, as long as a certain individual
Yo,
was in it.
Crypto is hating Devontae Parker for the longest, bro.
Right. But Crypto,
4
but
years
at
running.
the same time, you have to admit that the mood about our wide receivers was different then than it was after the season when people
Correct.
started to claim
Correct,
that
Color.
trash.
At some point, Crypto, you got to reveal the source of your hatred, man.
Now, but the thing is, the whole situation with Odell is
it caused
it sets a bad precedent to have that kind of mentality allowed to be paid in a spot on the
Correct.
team. I think that's what
So-
Crypto's hate was for
yes. So the thing is with the whole Odell situation, is think about this. We don't have to like sign them and then be like, yo, you got to play right now. We can sit there and let him sit there till about week 6, week 7. No rush, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't need him right now. You feel me?
What kind of
And
contract
let's be honest,
would
the
we be able
Rams
to
proved
offer
it.
6
him?
mil. 6
And
mil
let's-
right now. Look at Jarvis Landry's deal right now. 6 mil. Let's
And
go.
let's be honest,
Yeah.
the Rams proved that although they had to make some adjustments, they were just fine without Odell Beckham.
And maybe
now that they've had an offseason,
Correct.
I'm sure they can replace him with somebody almost
Well,
as good. as
Crypto,
Odell.
I
With Cooper
beg
Kupp,
you
they're
different
just
on that
fine.
because I beg you different on that because when Odell went out the game in the Super Bowl, that game plan totally changed. The Rams are
yes,
not going to
you
the same
do.
offense
You
that
do
they were.
need to maintain a guy of his.
So do you
skill
guys
set.
want to hear? You want to hear something interesting? Now I know he
What's up?
signed with. I know Jarvis Landry signed with St. Louis. I'm sorry, St. Louis. What was it? New Orleans. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
New Orleans. All right. Now, do you know about a week and a half ago? You know Landry's representation hit up Miami Dolphins just to see what's going on, and they talked about the situation and see what's going on. You know that, right? Like, I don't know if anybody knows that. Landry's representation called us. We talked.
I wouldn't doubt that we didn't fire up a conversation.
Well, you
with,
remember
Landry.
a while back it was talked of. They were getting pumped up, and again, and Twitter's a good place to get the beat. The representation, the companies, these sports
Correct.
agencies, they've got people that work for them too. They try to gas up their guy and the fan base to get a little bit of political pressure through the team as well. And you can even feel out sometimes, and I've noticed this on Twitter, you can feel out sometimes somebody's up on there talking and they have a full-on agenda about a player. They'll even change a whole subject, gassing up a player, trying to bring focus back on, not even the topic of discussion. And they're probably doing that because they have a vetting interest, as you know, sometimes. But I do remember when Jarvis was being around, and it seemed more, I don't want to say the Dolphins weren't listening, but the phones are open, and the ideology right now is we're willing to raise our floor for some of these veterans. And if you're willing to play ball with us, you can make some money and be on a team that's hopefully marching to deep in the playoffs.
It's so crazy, bro. We have so many people on our team right now, like just the wide receiver room from 1 through 4. You know what? Yeah, 1 through 4. I can honestly say 1 through 4 in stone, but after that, I don't know, bro. Or the running back rotation, I could possibly say 1 through 4, but I don't bro. It's so hard.
It's literally what we said on Miami Sports Fanatics. Like,
Yes, sir.
Where does when you're looking at your 5th, 6th, 7th wide receiver potentially, and the names were rattling through, we were rolling those out as starters, and I think that's the ideology too. So say they go 6 or 7, and guys,
Wide receiver room.
Yeah, say they go 6 or 7 on the wide receiver room.
I already got 7. I've done this in my head a million times already.
I know. I want 7 too. But they need to go 7. I agree with everybody. But say they went 6, all those other wide receivers that could be plucked off onto other teams to put on rosters, not all of them will be gone. And so,
but real quick, they will be though.
Not every single one. Not when you have 5 of them. You're willing.
We'll also be able to reserve a couple on the practice squad.
Not after.
Yeah, we gotta make sure they clear waivers first. If they clear waivers, we're good.
Yep.
And we also can hide one of them maybe on IR.
That's something I could see them doing with Odell. I could see them do that with Odell.
So Cap and Color. Who's your 6? If you guys got 6 receivers, who's your 6?
Well, Mauricio, I was gonna first piggyback off your point to say that the good thing about having a wealth of riches like that is that the 6 or 7 we do keep, are going to be the type that are like the exception, the ones that really pay attention to detail at their job as a receiver. You know what I mean? The ones that look the ball all the way in, all those types. I'm hoping that that's what that's going to like iron.
I just want to make a quick statement real quick. I see concrete stick in the comments.
Yeah.
Bruno has not signed his extension. I am not allowed to mention Bruno by his real name, but Bruno has not signed his extension for a reason. So let's just put it at that. If y'all know who Bruno is, you know. If you don't know, I can't talk about Bruno. Let's put it like that.
I don't know what you're
And it's
talking
not
about.
Bruno Mars, and he's not talking about Bruno Mars.
Well, if you know crypto, you can say it, bro. I can't talk about his name, bro. Bruno. That's
It's
all I
not
call
Bruno
him.
Fumicante, okay?
Bruno is on the West Coast. That's all I'll say.
Yes, sir.
I know,
Yes,
but
sir.
I won't say Bruno Mars. I know, but I won't say Bruno Mars.
Yes, sir.
Is it Bruno Fumicante? Is it Bruno Fumicante?
It's not from Conte. He's chill on the West Coast. That's all I can say.
I will say that every one of our positional rooms seems to be in the same situation where we've got a lot of iron that's going to sharpen iron that we can't keep on the 53-man roster.
Yes, sir, Color. Yes, sir.
That's a good problem to have, Color.
Yes,
the
it
first time
is.
in 25 years. We
You
haven't
know,
had that
we're
problem since
Me and
94.
Cap were talking about this shit last night, bro. Me and Cap was like,
Or
bro.
97, I'm sorry.
Me and Cap were talking on Gio's show. We were like, yes. We both kept on going back at each other. Like, yes, yep, exactly. Yep.
Raising the floor of every unit on offense that, look, I'm looking at the wide receivers right now. So let's say they keep 7 wide receivers. And you asked, what are your wide receivers? And this is why I really give validity to the
Do you
fact
want me to go first?
Yeah,
Or
go ahead.
you got
Go ahead, Mauricio.
I got it.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
ahead. And then
I'm gonna
we'll
go.
we'll go around the horn.
Okay. I'm gonna say Tyreek.
Okay.
And then you know that. You know Waddle.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Cedric. I'm gonna go Lynn.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Easy E. I call Easy E. The guy we got in the draft. I call him Easy E. So I'm at 4, right? I'm at 4.
No, that's a
5.
That's
5. Okay, so I'm at 5. Now 6 is where I had the big problem. Well, 6 we know it's gonna be Sherfield, the guy from San Francisco. He's gonna be the special teamer. So I'm at 6. Now if we go 7, then we gotta go 3 in the tight end room. So I don't know if you guys want to get that much involved, but I'll go 6 right now.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was gonna. I think the number is. I'll go next.
Pulling out my sticky note. Give me a second,
go next.
guys.
You'll go next. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Waddle, Hill, Cedric, my man Cedric, who I called from day one to come over, start the Parker replacement. So he's on the team. I got Easy E. That's my I'm at number 4, right? No, that'll be 5.
That's
right?
4. That's 4. That's 4. Yep. You got one more.
I got the guy from San Francisco, Sheffield.
5.
Him. And I'm gonna say a lot of people's underdog, and I think it'll be Preston's Williams as number 6.
No Bowden? No Lynn? No Lynn? Bro,
I say Bowden will be my
heard.
7th receiver.
Yeah, but no, the things I've heard about Bowden, bro, like y'all sleeping on Bowden, bro.
No way, bro.
Like,
Lynn Bowden
dude.
Lynn Bowden gonna pop off like a mofo, bro. He might
Yes,
even
he
be
is.
by years in. I think he's wide
But he's
receiver
kind of
number
had
3.
some injury concerns too, in a way. He's not always.
I don't know.
healthy.
I always kind of question.
So that's what I'm kind of saying.
We're doing
He's
6,
on the
right?
boundary.
You guys said we're doing 6.
6.
Hey,
Yeah, go ahead,
So,
Cole.
so I just want to say something real quick before he goes ahead.
I'm sorry, I
Before-
gave you 7.
Go ahead,
but-
Maurice, go ahead.
I just want to
It's
say
always
something real
one to
quick.
7.
I see Roadrunner in the comments. The Dolphins don't let no information out. The information that we're getting and everybody's hearing is from other situations. It's not from the Dolphins. The Dolphins are very tight-lipped. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so
go ahead, Color.
we got Tyreek, obviously. We got Waddle number 2. I got Cedric number 3. I got Easy. I'm not now past 3. There's no particular order because obviously a rookie's probably not going to be wide receiver 4. You know what I mean? But
if he balls out enough
Easy
in camp,
well, maybe I'm giving him that, but I'm not really putting anybody in the order beyond 3. So I got Easy. I got Bowden. and I got Craycraft. Those are my 6 wide receivers.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
I would a little different. Okay.
Mine is
I don't know if he'd
exactly
be-
like colors. Mine and colors are
know.
the exact same. I think Craycraft edges everyone out for that last spot.
I'm telling you all now.
I'm telling you.
He's
I'm
going to
going
be
Boulder.
this year's Robert Foster.
No,
He's
he's
going
going-
to disappoint you.
I'm going
Robert
Boulder.
Foster disappointed me.
I'm going Boulder.
Nobody
Everything's the same except
nobody
the
that
last
puts his
person.
eyes on the ball like Craycraft does will ever disappoint you at wide receiver.
I'm just saying, just by the media, the very few media that comes out of the Dolphins
Mhm.
to throw into people, Craycraft's always on the other end of those receptions. I see Waddle, I see Tyreek. Sometimes I'll see Preston. Sometimes I'll see.
You are not lying, Cap. You are not lying, bro. It's wild.
Y'all are really making me want to devote one of my whole episodes to breaking down Craycraft.
Oh man, hey,
I'm
I'm with
saying
it.
the
I'm with
team,
it.
the team is going to disappoint you and not keep him color. Not
You're
Craycraft.
probably right about that, Chris.
The team is going to disappoint you.
So
Yeah.
so Cap and Color, y'all going down to the training camp? Cause I got season tickets. I don't know about y'all, but I'm season tickets.
I've never
was
been
just talking
before, so
about
I really
that.
don't know what the ins and outs of getting in there. Like,
It's beautiful. Okay, do you have season tickets?
no.
No.
All right. What about you, Cat? What about you, Cat?
No.
All right.
season tickets.
So all right.
I
So
need to
we're
get
basically,
individual
if you have season tickets,
The
you
training
get
camp is free.
priority. If you get priority, it's free automatically. But if you have season tickets, you basically you have to have season tickets to get in like anytime you want.
Right.
Now,
so
if
if
not,
it fills up, if capacity fills up, the season ticket holders got
Guys,
priority.
Correct.
basically, Maurice's right. Maurice's right, but also they have days to where only the season ticket holders arrive.
That makes
So
sense.
they have
Oh,
season,
I'm gonna
member
tell you
day.
this right now.
member
If you
day,
have
they
season
those.
tickets and you go on the season ticket days, like they have a day just for season ticket holders, bro, you get everything 50% off, and they do like a big garage sale. It is beautiful, bro.
I'm thinking about going to Tampa and watching
Yes.
them at the scrimmage because they let the fans watch in Tampa. I'm gonna see if they release dates on that. That might be something I try to catch it.
You just gotta be very careful, brother, and make sure you get, because sometimes they do it like we have to have like a per se ticket, bro. So you gotta really figure it out.
Yeah, I
because I've
know.
had people go over there and they got like basically denied right at the gate, bro. Like you gotta make sure you have your shit straight.
Yeah, I got a couple of folks I know over there, so I'm pretty
Oh,
sure. I can
okay,
get a
cool.
ticket. Yeah, I might have that lined up. And it's something I thought it would be cool to see him behind enemy lines in the scrimmaging too. Check that whole thing out. Wanted to see how that works. So, as far as wide receivers, let's go to Kahari now. Kahari, what's your 6 wide receivers?
Man, instead of same top 4 as everybody, right? You got Waddle, Hill, Cedric Wilson, got the rookie Easy.
Yep.
But then it gets confusing, right? I mean, I see a spot for P-Dub still on the team, Preston Wilson, right? And that's going to kick out.
Me too. Yeah,
That's going to
what I
kick out.
think.
That's going to kick out
Hopefully.
Craycraft, or it's going to kick out Sherfield. You know what I'm saying? And then I agree with you guys. There's a lot of hype. I mean, Bowden's showing up in the right places. Appears to already have a rapport with Tua, and that's important. So I think Bowden's in that 5th spot. And then if they go 6 deep, then P-Dub gets in the 6th spot. So,
I can respect it. I can respect it.
You know, he did get some money too, so that is something to consider. Let's go to Frank Sinatra down there in the corner. What's your 6?
Hi, Chris. How you doing?
I knew who it was, Tony. What's going on, bud? What's your 6, buddy?
Just thinking about David Milgaard, dead at 69. Anyways, he was wrongfully convicted, big case in Canada, spent 23 years in prison for a murder he didn't commit.
Oh shit, dude. That's
Imagine
terrible.
that, 23 years. Anyways, my starting, I'm gonna go my depth chart of 6. Waddle, Hill, Gesicki. I don't categorize as a tight end.
No. That's a tight end. You can't put
That's
him in
tight end.
I don't
Yeah.
categorize him as a tight end.
But that's what they're gonna pay him, and that's what he.
Yeah.
Don't put him in the wide receiver room because we can put him in the target, but we're picking 6 wideouts, so
it's like actual wideout by position.
not his target.
Well, Cedric Wilson Jr. has to be 3 then.
Yep.
4. Oh, this is a toughie. I don't. You know,
It doesn't have to be in any order, buddy. So
well,
we're not
no,
picking them in order.
those are your top three, but I don't think Albert Wilson makes the team, nor should he. I don't know if Lynn Bowden does. He'll probably, because he's good on special teams. He can return punts and kicks.
Is Albert Wilson still on the team?
No, he's not. He's a
They
free
cut
agent.
him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're not
Wilson's
gonna. He's
gone.
gone. but-
He
Yeah.
played out his contract.
Yeah.
So I just, hey, I don't mean to
There's
interrupt.
the guy
I
they
just want
got
to
from
say in the
Texas
comment.
Tech. There's okay. I don't know if Preston Williams is healthy. He'll beat the guy out, I think. But and then that guy from Texas Tech would be fifth, and then Lynn Bowden sixth.
All right. So
Nice.
What were you gonna say, Mauricio, real quick? Before
I just wanted to say, I'm just I'm reading the comments in the background. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say, yes, I am not allowed to speak to Bruno, his name. If you feel what I'm saying, like hush hush. I don't know if you understand, Captain, but I cannot speak of Bruno's name.
So, Mauricio, stay tuned because in the coming weeks, I got someone from San Francisco going to come around. We'll talk right to the
Oh
horse's mouth.
yeah, yeah, bro. My sauce is like in the building from San Francisco, and
It's not my source, but it's somebody in the community that would have. He's got some people he talks to as well. So I'm gonna get right to that.
Is it Snoogan? Is it my boy Snoog?
No. He's a creator and a YouTube. I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay.
He's not so much my information guy. He's more of a guy that I know he gets information and he's a fan.
So what I can say is this: I'm gonna put it on blast right now, because I'm not gonna lie. I've been having a good day. I've had a little drinks. I'm feeling good.
Holler, bro! Tailgate party done right, bro.
Yes, sir. Like I've been lit all day. Yes, sir. But I'm on the cool down. But listen, man.
Real quick,
you know,
Mauricio, the Pins tailgate reminds everybody to drink and smoke responsibly.
He
Thank you
didn't
very much.
say it was driving.
Nope, I didn't drive. No driving. But anyway, so I am not allowed to talk about Bruno. If y'all know who Bruno is somebody on the West Coast. Like I said, I cannot talk about him. I was reached out to somebody around there, so I'm not allowed to talk about him. But the whole Bruno situation is, it's not going to happen this year. There's a reason he is not signing his extension, and we just got to wait and see what happens. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, the long game's in play now, Mauricio.
Correct.
The long game's in play now.
Yeah,
and
it is. For sure.
and really, if you think about it, there's a way the Dolphins have their cake and eat it too. So this,
to be honest, Chris, I wouldn't want it any other way, bro. I'm glad with this. I'm chilling, bro. I'm good.
Would I like to be a glutton and have everything I want? Sure, but this is why I love Chris Greer, and this is something I say too. And I as anyone who's watched the shows for as long, they always know I defer to the brilliance of where this organization is run to Chris Greer now, because that's how it's been since he's been at the helm with making and breaking. And a lot of times the thing he does, which is hard for people to understand, is how when he doesn't make a move, it's the hard time. A lot of GMs get trigger happy with money and trigger happy with picks and overpay or overshoot their shot. Chris Greer has allowed things to develop around him, in front of him, and choose his paths and knows when to strike. He's a fucking smart guy, man.
Beautiful thing, bro. Beautiful thing.
It's such a fucking beautiful thing because the organization
And I just want to say this. I know I'm on your panel and your show. I just want to say this. Anybody that had a doubt about our GM or have been on the streets talking crap about a GM, take his name out of your mouth, bro. Because he's been doing wonders.
I can understand.
We've been huge supporters over here.
I can give deference to. He did have 3 first-round picks, and there's no answers on all 3 in that round. So I can understand a little bit of leeriness. And say 2 years from now, none of them are on the team, but it still doesn't matter because of what the GM has done up and down with the way we operate as a football franchise. The ideology, the moving of money, the contracts, the players, the type of players, the type of coaches, pulling the trigger. I mean, everything up and down. If that man loses his job,
let me ask you this. So I'm gonna drop a nugget right now. Screw it. All right, let's just go right now. All right, so before I go this route, I'm gonna go this route. The 2020 draft, we had Tua, we had Jackson, we had Noah. We're just gonna forget about Noah for right now, okay?
Okay.
Just forget about Noah. All right. So if Tua hits and Jackson, say the offensive coaching staff right now that we have in place right now, puts him at right tackle. And because I'm gonna tell you right now, behind the scenes, I've
He's
heard
penciled in.
they
He's penciled in.
love him.
They want him the right tackle. They have
Bro,
him penciled in.
they love him. I'm gonna tell you right now, Frank Smith is adored by him, bro, because he sees the potential, the ceiling of Austin.
Look at
'Cause,
Austin
bro,
downfield. He's really good downfield.
a
A beast downfield. That's where he does his best work.
Correct. So we could talk football. So it's like, all right. So that draft. So 2020, we have Tua, we have Austin, and then the second round we had Ray Cron. We had who was other? Then we had 2 second-round picks. I'm messed up. I might be wrong. There was 1 or 2 second-round picks.
I don't know, but the Ray one alone offsets a lot, especially if Tua hits. If Tua hits with certainty,
It don't matter. It don't matter if Tua hits.
Nothing. I'm saying if Tua hits, nothing else.
It don't matter.
matters.
Correct.
Nothing else matters at
But
that.
can you imagine if he hits and everybody else hits? We had Ray Cron, we had Hunt, we had Kinley, we had a whole bunch of people in that draft. Brennan Jones, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was a good draft on that end.
Hey, sidebarkers. You notice they're clever tonight. They're slipping in that second one so fast.
Yep.
That StreamYard thinks it's the one you blocked. So when I go to block it, it only lets me time it out. It gives me an error and only lets me time out the second.
Oh, that sucks, bro. I'm sorry.
Are
those Russian bots?
You're doing, Mauricio. It's
They
just I'm being
happen.
clever tonight.
They happen. It's all right. Sometimes they do it, but
adjusted their code a little bit.
Yeah.
So everybody in the comments, we are not trying to. It's officially dead. We are not on the phone with San Francisco to trade for Bruno. Oh shit, I fucked up. I'm sorry. But the Bruno shit is dead right now. It's dead.
Bruno.
As Greer would like
I kind of slipped up, but yeah.
Greer would like to say the door is closed.
Bro, can y'all believe these?
The door.
Can y'all believe they've been following me around, bro?
There you
It's
go.
wild,
The
bro.
door.
It's wild.
It is pretty wild, actually.
What's the picture of the door color? The door.
Yeah, color.
I
We'll
don't
have
have
door.
OBS going tonight, bro.
Nah, no worries, no worries.
How full circle is that, right, Crypto?
Right.
No door
We need the
available.
door.
So,
No
and to
door
reminder to
available.
everybody who is a fan of Mr. Bruno, the door closed. They can be opened. Remember, they can be opened. I
Didn't
still
say the
stand
door
by that
was locked. Didn't say the
There
door
wasn't
was
locked.
locked. Door ain't locked. There's
Yeah.
Can I tell you guys some realness?
Mauricio,
Realness.
just to catch
Right.
up, residual jokes from the Deshaun.
No.
Watson.
I'm gonna tell you some realness right now.
Right.
So the whole thing is, I was told behind doors, the whole situation with the Jets and Bruno, he wasn't gonna take an offer from the Jets. It didn't matter, bro, what they were gonna pay him. He was asking for like 32 million guaranteed a year, bro, type of shit. Like he was really like, bro, like he was like, nah,
He didn't want
it
to
ain't
go
gonna
there.
happen.
Well, look at
Nope.
what the rookie just did. He got that $33 million contract, and
Now-
after taxes, it went to 17.
The situation was behind the scenes was John Lynch wanted to do right by Mr. Bruno, but Mr. Kyle was like not having it, bro. So Mr. Kyle messed up a lot of the stuff behind the scenes with Bruno. That's all I'm gonna say. Not John Lynch. Kyle.
Back for disrupting a lot of things in the past year or two, if you ask me. You know, just sidebar. I mean, just a thought out of me, nothing important, but just.
And I just want everybody in the comments, cause I'm watching like the comments. I keep on looking at the comments. If he would have came to Miami, we're looking at 18 to 20 mil. That's it.
That was only the first year. He was going to be.
Yeah.
So he wasn't willing to take 32 from the Jets, but or they weren't willing to pay that. That's what he was asking. But
No, they weren't willing to pay it. They were the highest they were gonna go was 25. That was the highest.
Right, but what I mean is he wouldn't take the 25, but he would take the 18 in Miami.
Correct. Correct. You are correct 100%.
Right, so that's the difference in personal feeling he has between New York and Miami, basically.
All right, let's throw it to Greg real quick. Greg, what are your 6?
My 6 receivers: Tyreek Hill. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, buddy.
Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. I'm gonna go with Cedric Wilson 3. Number 4, I'm gonna go with Lynn Bolden. Number 5, I'm gonna go Eric Nkwanzu, the rookie we drafted. And then number 6, I'm going Preston Williams.
Preston Williams again makes the cut for somebody. Alex, how about you, buddy?
All right, so thank gosh
We
because
know what Alex
thanks for finding me. Let me come on because my wife made me sit down and watch Jackass.
Yeah, you're good, but I want to just let everybody know I'll speak for you like I always try to do, right? and I'll say that Alex's 6 wide receivers are going to be Tyreek Hill times 3 and Waddle times 3.
No.
Just kidding, man. Go ahead, Alex.
Yeah, my wife was making me watch Jackass. Oh my god!
Hey, you guys want to hear? You want to hear the center? You want to hear the center that nobody's talking about?
Talking about the X1 from the Colts, Fisher.
Nope. A center that nobody's talking about, and like they don't know how it's gonna happen. But Ryan Kelly, bro.
Really?
Right.
Ryan
Now
Kelly is
listen,
someone actually
I know
like.
there's
I
no
like Ryan Kelly.
now. If you look at their depth chart, they have no backup centers right now on the depth chart. But there has been rumblings about him. That's all I gotta say.
Really?
Now, if it happens, now if we do make the trade, I would say possibly that 3rd round pick we got for Parker, that might be in play. But like I said, that's just a name that I've heard.
Well, I mean, what would they do? They just signed him to a 4-year, $50 million contract. Who would they have back, like, come in and take over?
Well, there's a little situation that happened the last couple, I want to say last month.
Really?
There was something that happened behind the scenes. I cannot.
No,
you
don't
I cannot
have to go
talk
into
about
detail,
it. Yeah.
but was it behind the scenes on direction, quarterback? Because I know they got a new quarterback there. Like, that's odd.
Let's just say everything had to play with it. Everything. The whole team mindset, the whole direction of the team,
Mauricio,
everything.
You know what? That kind of lines up to what I'm hearing from some Colt fans that I talked to, and that they're liking the new quarterback change, with Matt Ryan, but he's coming in there like commando style, and it's rubbing
Correct.
It's rubbing some of the vets the wrong way.
People are not feeling too great about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're rubbing them some of the wrong way. That shit.
Hey,
that shit don't fly no more.
so yeah, man, we gotta get backstage later on, bro. We definitely gotta talk.
Holler.
Hey, real quick, Crypto, what were you saying?
Oh
No,
yeah,
Alex, I was telling you, you can be watching a good old episode of the Snowpiercer, so that'll calm you down a little bit better.
That's a
I
good
actually
movie.
started watching that.
Yes.
I gotta get
It's
caught
pretty
up on
good.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like it.
My six
who's your
receivers. My 6 are Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Cedric Wilson. I will go with Lynn Bowden as the 4th. Preston Williams is the 5th, and Eric Izumakama as the 6th receiver.
All right, Alex, I can respect it.
I don't think Sherfield makes it.
Absolutely
That's good enough.
eating fantasy this year, guys. Y'all sleeping on Craycraft, man.
Yes, they are. They're
Hey,
sleeping
Cap,
on the draft.
where you at in likes right now, bro? Where you at?
Oh, I don't know. I don't really.
I told everybody at 120 I'll drop some serious news
I don't know.
in the comments.
Somebody, how many likes we got kicking right now?
We got 93. We need 7 more. Actually, no, we need
No, I told her 120 and I was gonna drop some serious sauce. So I'll wait till if you get 120, I'm gonna drop some sauce.
Well, there's 93 people watching and there's 93 likes.
Hey
so
guys,
that's pretty
we
good
are
on
actually
there.
1 for 1. We're 94 for 94 watching right now. It's crazy.
Well, I already, you know what? You know what's messed up, bro? You know what's messed up? I'm already kind of like tipsy. I've been hanging out. I already dropped the sauce about the whole Odell Beckham stuff because he hit us up. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't us hitting him up. He hit us up.
Yo, this
So
guy's sexy. This
So-
guy's sexy chat XYZ keeps looking blocked.
there's a lot of bots in the chat. I don't know where they're coming from tonight.
Adult dating site. Adult
what's
dating site
happening
was
is
blocked for 5 minutes.
Hey, Alexander, what's happening is the first one's coming in, Cat blocks it, right? The second one
Yeah.
comes in so fast that the StreamYard algorithm thinks that it's still the same one. So when I go to block that one, or we try to block it, it gives us an error, so we can only put that second one in timeout for 500 seconds or whatever.
Jeez, Color, why don't you let the bots know how to fucking game the system?
Well, they already did because they're pouring in tonight,
That's
man.
pretty funny. I'm sorry.
Hey, for everybody in the
Well,
chat
that being
section,
said- well, that
I
being
dropped
said,
all the
mods
sauce
have
I
at it.
know.
If the mods get to it faster than me, have at it, because we got to just keep them off.
I dropped every sauce that I can drop that I'm not allowed to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the comment section, I see like, yo, drop the sauce. I dropped it already. I dropped everything that I'm allowed to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't, and not only that, you can't overextend yourself on. You don't continue to get told stuff if you tell everything. That's just how that works. So you gotta know some deference on there, and that's what Mauricio's getting at. You can't tell you guys everything because you're not allowed to say everything all the time.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
mean, Neo and Trinity and Morpheus didn't walk up to the Frenchman and be like, "Hey, tell us what you know," and him be like, "Okay, here you go." You know what I mean?
I do.
This is what it is, man.
I do agree with you though, Killer. I think everyone's sleeping on Craycraft, and I see him in all the videos all the time. I think he's
Now-
gonna make it.
I can drop this sauce because I haven't dropped it on your show yet, Capitan.
Oh, okay.
So on Gio's show, I already dropped it on Fanatic. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if everybody's familiar with John Ruiz. You know what I'm saying? John Ruiz is a billionaire. He's the one that's behind the Miami Hurricanes doing the NIL deals. You know?
Correct.
So last week when we had the F1 races going on in Miami,
yeah,
he had basically a cigarette boat race going on in Miami as well in Bayshore. Now he is like big time in the cigarette boat races, you know? So on Thursday night last week, he had a big ass yacht party. There was 50 people. I was in a space. I wasn't hosting it, but I was in a space, and some guy just came up to speak, and he was like, "Hey, I'm such and such. I am John Ruiz, homeboy. We host spaces together. We talk. We hang out. I am this and this and this." Like he said, he works for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get into detail, but he's like, I host spaces with him and whatever. He's like, yo, on Thursday. Because I asked him, I was like, yo, can we discuss this situation in the space? He's like, yeah. People know. So he's like, on last Thursday, he had a big yacht party, and he basically made an announcement that he was in progress of trying to buy the Miami Dolphins. Now, if you think about it, Ross already had a succession plan in place with the other guy. I don't know his name. Now, if Mr. Ruiz is talking about buying the Dolphins, it could be one or two things. A, behind the scenes, the NFL is trying to push Mr. Ross out, or something else is going on. We don't know. Like I said, I am just a guy trying to pass in information that I know. So
I've heard some rumblings about.
But the thing is, real quick, before we go on, when I was talking about this on Gio's show, there was a couple people in the comment sections, and they were confirming my report. They were like, "Yes, you're right, 100%." So it could be a situation that's really true. But there was 3 different people in the comment sections. I will not discuss their names because for them. But there was 3 people that confirmed it when I was talking about it. They were like, "Yo, how'd you find this out? Whatever." They confirmed it. So how do y'all feel about that with Mr. Ross?
So I think, and we've speculated on this for a little bit, that it was going to signal. Yeah, well, there's hashtag toss. First of all, Ross has run into scandal after scandal with the team. You know, he has his fair share of blame and a lot of the stuff that's gone on the field and off the field with things. And I've poked fun saying that if Ross worked for himself, he would have fired himself by now. But it's something that I wondered if the team starts selling out, and I look to those 2 first-round draft picks, if they come into play in trading and there's almost a no future being planned on, it could mean that Ross is trying to not only cash in on the business, but leave the product behind and spend all the stuff. You know, he's going to spend all those draft picks. You don't get to spend them after he sells the team.
Correct.
So I wonder, and also he would probably enjoy the credit that if the team won a Super Bowl a year or so after, he'd go, yeah, I built that team.
I was told behind the scenes, I cannot confirm or deny the situation. I'm just going to tell you what I was told because I'm a Dolphin fan and I like to have all my Dolphin fans informed. Okay? I'm just going to put it out there like that. I have to put it like that if you understand what I'm saying. So, I was told the whole situation with John Ruiz, we do not know behind the scenes the NFL is trying to push Ross out. We don't know that they don't care about his succession plan with the other guy in place. I don't remember his name. I'm sorry. But
yeah, his name's eluding me right now too.
Yes. So we don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
there's a lot of things behind the scenes that they keep on the hush hush.
From what I've gathered on a little bit of whispering is that this entire ordeal is pushed a whole other year, and there's a potential that it fades into black and we never hear from it.
And Jay, the owners of the NFL don't need any evidence to vote another owner out.
Yeah, but I think also if you think about it, they don't want to have that type of precedent of nixing, them eating their own, especially while they're having a political battle.
So I was told, I hate to do it. This is exclusive right here in your show. I never said it. I was told 20. 20 is the number to get him out. And I was told 17's already signed to get him out. That's all I got to say.
Damn, that's not good.
Nope.
Well, he has been burning bridges as of late, too, in case anyone who hasn't noticed. So it is something to keep, but I think he's safe.
I just want to let you know, I have not said this on Gio's show. This is the first time I said it, bro. So you got the exclusive on that. I've told 17 people, bro.
Mauricio, do you want the banner?
No banner. I just want to let you know that I haven't said it.
No, check it out. We got it for you. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find it.
No, what do you?
You just gotta let us know when I
right.
Just kidding, man.
Gotta get the banner.
No,
man.
But that's really fascinating, bro.
Yeah.
If the number's up there like that, that's really fascinating.
There's always
it's wild, bro. It's wild.
There's always inside clicking going on with that. So, but from what I've gathered, there's safe cleared for now, but we'll see how the whole lawsuit itself shakes out, because that's something to keep an eye on too. Because although it's quiet and dead right now, the optics are so hard for the NFL, especially when they're talking about throwing games as they're maneuvering themselves into legitimate betting. That is a huge deal. Talked a lot about that. This team, this entire freaking system is becoming international. And it all is hinged on betting and the legitimacy and the legality of betting. Now, it doesn't have to be legal in every state, but it has to be in a federal level, decriminalized in some fashion. So this, or at least deferred to by the states. And now I think what the NFL would like, without saying they would like it, is a federal action committee that watches betting and makes sure that they are legitimate. And then therein lies the rubber stamp that now makes it legitimate, that the federal government says it's legitimate here. So when it's bet on foreign nations, where we're going to be in Germany and England,
setting a standard. That's a standard.
It's just it's FDA approved, if we'll say, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
All right, let me run down the things real quick, guys, and then I'm gonna do final thoughts. We're gonna shut her down. But Fanatics in the link in the description, everyone. We also have our gear in the back. Make sure to get into the description and grab some gear. Make sure you're catching all the great programming here on the network. Talk 7 TMI Tuesdays, live at 9 with color commentary. Color again on Thursday nights, late night color commentary. Catch Ali with his show on Saturdays. You can always catch me, El Capitan, TFTG, every other night of the week. Cash App, Venmo help support the show, and Super Chat help support the channel. Let's go with some final thoughts, guys. We'll just do a quick rundown. Let's make it about Melvin Ingram and the impact he's going to have on the field and where they see him fitting in. Let's start with you, Tony Pepperoni. Tony, you there, Tone? Crypto.
He's probably focused on chat.
I know. Look at Tony. I see you.
Yeah, he was.
Look at he's over here. I see you there, Tony. Jordan. Go
You're
ahead.
still unmuted to us, just so you know.
Yeah. Go ahead, Crypto.
No, he's probably chilling back watching a good old episode of the Snowpiercer. But it's all good.
This Melvin Ingram, how do you feel, buddy?
I'm pretty good. It's all about doing what the Giants did to Tom Brady in that Super Bowl, building that wall on that defensive line that's gonna harass Josh Allen. It's about that. So I think that's what I like. I like to have a formidable front four or a good front that can just harass the quarterback. So I think I'm comfortable with it. I like it. It's a good aggressive move, but I think they're content on that side of the ball. It's about now getting some depth at the center and right tackle position, because they're actually content with their offensive line. They're not. I don't know if they're going to go big on the offensive line on that right side. That's
to be continued
Jackson's
on that
to lose.
offensive line. I think they also have high hopes for somebody, pushing Dieter as well. But it's all about raising the floor with this team. It's all about raising the floor with this team right now.
Yeah. So Tua, if he's comfortable with the guy, getting the snap from him, build that continuity. If Dieter's going to be Tua's Jeff Saturday, I'm fine with it.
All right. I love it. If that's the case, but I don't know. I don't see Jeff Saturday Pro Bowling coming out of Dieter as of now. It's something, it's something I said too, that if you took the ideology of having the best five starting and you didn't think about position center, just took the best five, Dieter wouldn't be in that top five on the roster as of this point.
What that mean? He wouldn't. That means somebody would be playing out of position.
I know. That's my point. But if you wanted, if they lived and died by the best five and not taking position into consideration, he's not. Then
he's not. He won't be.
Something to think about. And that always, and when you make those measurements, you go, okay, something needs to give here. So, all right, Crypto, I'm gonna drop you in the back, bud.
Okay.
All right. So, Greg. Melvin Ingram.
Melvin Ingram, I'm excited for that we got him. I think he's going to be a great force to be reckoned with on that defense line. You got now Wilkins, Ogba, Jalen Phillips, and you even got Andrew Van Ginkel, who I think might improve this year. It's a great move. I mean, we've been getting smacked around by Buffalo, so I think with this Melvin Ingram signing, we're going to smack around Josh Allen and we're going to smack around Josh Allen and beat him up now and make sure he can stop running. And what I do hope happens this year, you guys, I don't know if you guys watched that Buffalo game this past on Halloween. Actually, Josh Allen was waving bye. I would honestly love if Christian Wilkins can have a big sack on Mr. Allen, and that we're blowing out the Bills hopefully, and then waving bye to him, getting revenge.
If we can blow out the Bills, that would be great, bro.
I doubt it, but I hope.
Hold them scoreless with a blowout. That'd be great. All right, Greg, we'll see you next time, buddy. Alex, what's going on, bud?
Yeah, man. So as far as the Melvin Ingram signing, I was shocked when he actually did sign him. I was happy. You know, get another pass rusher there. Hopefully, we can land Akeem Nicks as well. You know, I think our defensive line is set going into this season, man. Because I predict that this defense will finish top five and everything. Number one pass defense, number two rush defense, and fifth overall, in my opinion, if they stay the course. But the sky's the limit for this team, man. You know, it's all about how can these guys come together, and how fast this team can learn from their mistakes and fix their mistakes in game, before the game, and going to another game next week. You know, and it's all about continuity with these guys, and I believe that this is going to be a good season for us. We're going to have high hopes, and we're going to continue to prove everybody wrong.
Whole team's on the up and up, Alex.
Yep, I agree. You guys have a great night.
Later, Alex.
God bless
God
every
bless
single
you,
one
man.
of you guys.
Yeah, congrats on
Same
getting
to
the
you,
move
and
done, buddy.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yep.
And
Yeah, congrats,
hope you and
Alex.
your family, hope you and your family stay safe as well.
Thanks, Alex. You too, buddy. Talk to you next time, man. Let's try for Jordan, aka Tony Pepperoni, aka Frank Sinatra, aka whatever he puts on the screen. Tony, you there? And that's that. So, Mauricio, how you feeling on this Ingram trade? Now, I know that again, just by logic's sake, we'll take all considerations. The Dolphins have been very active in free agency and in talks with defensive tackles, there's linebackers, there's there's a lot of people that they've still kept in contact. A lot, man. And so there's still a significant amount of money that they have too. So,
Yes, sir.
But deferring on Melvin Ingram, where do you feel? What's up?
It's a beautiful thing, bro. We can have let's just put it like this. 3rd and 3. All right. 3rd and 3. We're gonna go ahead and have the defensive line. We're gonna have Raekwon. We're gonna have Christian right in the middle. Agba on one side. We'll have Melvin on the other. We'll kick Jalen to the outside linebacker spot. Bro, listen, man. First of all, you cannot run in the middle. You cannot get sideline to sideline. What are you going to do? Like for real. What are you going to do, bro?
Their only hope is that they create a hole in the middle to pop through to only get met by linebackers and safeties. And if they guess wrong and if we're coached right, one of these outside linebackers that's on the line is
So let me ask you this. Tyndall, you think he's going to get a starting role by week 5? What do you think it's going to take? How long it's going to take for him to put it all together? What do you think?
I don't know, because I've seen how much of a jump he made his senior year, but I would say like week 8, I want to see him heavy in rotation.
So you say week 8, you want him to get about 70%?
Yeah, if
80%.
If he's
I
clicking,
also, and I want to add to that. I think
Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, I also think we're gonna see big plays out of the guy by game 2.
Yeah,
Bro,
I think he's gonna make.
He can get sideline to sideline like nobody's business, bro. Like he is legit. If he has it all up there, mental.
That's all it is. That all is, Mauricio. It's just can he get the game plan and find his role and know how to play fast without thinking. That's it with anyone coming from there, because everything else he's got in spades, bro. It really does.
Yes, sir. Y'all go ahead and get the next person. I don't want to take up your whole thing.
All right. So Ali, look, the 6 things came back with a force.
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing great, brother. Great show yesterday. I listened to it today while I was working all day. It was a great.
Thanks.
Show.
It was good for a show. It's good for a show.
Great. Lot of good reception.
I mean, I know all the bots want me and all that. I know. But
So regarding Melvin Ingram, I'm very excited. I think that there's a package where we could see Agba move to the inside where he's played before when he was with Kansas City. And to have Jalen Phillips and Melvin Ingram on the ends.
Well, just
So
the
that's
stunts alone, though, too. Whether
yes.
they're inside, outside, doesn't matter. The stunt
It-
alone.
Exactly. So here's my question, and I'm going to bring the number of the day yesterday up, number 6. So Bleacher Report is reporting us as the 6th best defense in the NFL. Now, granted, we know this is on paper essentially and based on last year's stats and everything.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse
Go ahead.
me.
Go ahead.
Based on last year's stats, we are the 6th ranked defense in efficiency.
I understand. That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is
We're
adding
rolling back
Melvin.
that same defense with more people too now. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
So
what
with
you told us.
adding Melvin Ingram and Tyndall, are we now? Can we say that we possibly have a top 5 defense?
Oh,
You're not gonna get an argument from me, bro. I'll go ahead, Cap.
I think when she's all said and done, barring injuries, everyone's going to know it at a top 5 defense. And think about where every top 5 defense every year is. They're always in contention.
That's true. I got one more thing for you. Actually, 2 things. There's 10 hours left to vote on the name of my show, or me and
yes.
Color's show. So please go to my handle if you want to put it up there on the screen and vote. It's either #exhale or #Wusa. So pick which one you like better. We'll have the name and our title on our next episode, which is next Saturday.
Yep,
Second
guys,
thing,
make sure to vote.
Yeah, definitely vote. Second thing, or actually, I have 2 more things. I'm sorry. Next Saturday is Jersey night. I challenge everybody to wear their favorite jersey. Put it in the comments who you got. Color's going to wear his. He's not telling anybody who it is. I'm not going to tell you who mine is. We're going to surprise everybody. So if you want to come on the show to show off your jersey, please do. We love everybody. That's basically what it comes down to. But my last thing, and this is what I didn't get to give you my top, my wide receivers at all.
Well, I thought you said them that it was the same thing, but one player. But go ahead.
Yeah, the one player is what I'm going to give you. So I have the usual suspects, Hill, Waddle, Cedric Wilson, Lynn Bowden, and Easy. That's my usual suspects. But my last one is going to be a broken take, and I'm going to get a lot of heat for this. I don't think Preston Williams, the Craycraft, and the other guy that everyone talks about, the guy from San Francisco, I don't think they make the team. I'm going to say it's an undrafted free agent. Tanner Connor is going to make the team. And
No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
it's because
they're listing Tanner Connor as a tight end, though.
He's still listed as a wide receiver, though.
No, I'm looking at it right now on ESPN. They have him listed as a tight end.
Well, he does actually look a lot like a Mike Gesicki type as far as his body form.
Yeah.
We did take a look at him last night. Ollie's point, I joke around with the meme, but I forgot to. I was forgetting his name, Ollie, earlier, so I didn't. I was gonna find somebody to put in besides Bowden, like a crazy take, but I just went with Bowden. But
you said that ESPN is reporting him as a tight end.
That's right. ESPN has him.
Because everything I looked at,
I could see how they would.
I looked at said wide receiver, so that's why I didn't look at ESPN. So
you know what? Maybe they heard you the other day when you were talking about him as a tight end role, taking the Gesicki role. Remember we were talking about that.
Yeah. So I if you go back and look at his combine numbers, they're like on par with Gesicki, and he's already 235 pounds. You know what I mean? 6'3", lengthy.
Saturday, Chef Jew. Saturday's Jersey.
Yes, night. Saturday, definitely. All right, but that's my take, and thank you so much. And fins up.
Fins up, buddy. Yeah, Color. We talked about it. This Melvin Ingram signing raises the floor.
Really good. It really is good. And it really doesn't so much matter Melvin Ingram per se, but even somebody at his skill level or even just below it would have sufficed for what I'm thinking. But first of all, before I get into my Melvin Ingram take, I want to thank Ollie again for having me as a co-host the other night on his show. I really think what he wants to do with that in the direction he wants to take it is great. Everybody should check it out. And make sure you vote on the name Exhale or Woosah. I want to thank everybody who came up tonight, gave their takes. It was nice. It was civil. It was great. Thanks to Mauricio for, coming around. We always welcome. And also, Melvin Ingram. Now, everybody knows I'm a huge JP fan. I mean, I look at Jalen Phillips as somebody that could really fill the shoes of
I
somebody
love
like
him, bro. That's a
somebody like
potential gold jacket guy I
yeah,
look at
yeah,
right there.
and dare I say a number 99, but he is a linebacker and not a DN. However, he's such an in-between guy that and can edge rush no matter what as an outside linebacker or DN, that you bring in a pure DN like Melvin Ingram. Now you got, let's
Well,
not
see,
forget
that's the
about
color.
let's not forget about Van Ginkel, who is very brilliant linebacker who holds his gaps. Now you add Tyndall into that mix, and here's why Tyndall's so important, because it's just like, look, the way our defense is constructed and what's going to be the key, it always has been because of our speed, and obviously offenses can take advantage of that. The whole key to all that working and using the heat and all this against everybody and being a championship defense is blowing up that stinking line of scrimmage. And we're just like, everybody we added in the draft, everybody we've added in free agency is going to serve to and has proven they can do nothing but blow up the line of scrimmage. Even if you look at somebody like Good in a goal line situation or a short yardage situation, he's in the backfield. He just gets through. And it's just like, I'm really, really excited, especially now that Melvin Ingram gives us so much flexibility when it comes to, hey, we could actually entertain running JP as a pure D end and having the depth of Melvin Ingram right there, or it could be pure rotational. Whatever. Boyer's got everything he needs in his toolbox. And he's got a lot on his plate. So, yeah, top 5, like Ali says, absolutely. I've already, as far as the Dolphins honking me goes, I've been calling them a championship defense since beginning of last year. So, everything's only gotten better.
Well, they're definitely a top defense, and that was something we were talking about too. The balance with the defense added and gotten better already this year with the revamped offense. That's what
we're already holding opponents to like 20 something a game, like low amounts.
They really revamped this team, and more to come, I'm sure. At least not for nothing. At least we see how the 53-man roster shakes out, and we'll know all these guys that have been brought in the building. They might make it on the practice squad. You might see dudes on the practice squad that they had on the fringe of making the team too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, remind yourself of this and then ask yourself this question, okay? First, remind yourself that we have a defense that can already score consistently throughout the season.
That's right.
And then now ask yourself this question. Did we really lose anybody before gaining what we have that would affect the fact that we do have the ability to score consistently?
Well, exactly, Color. And that was my point. So, all right, guys, make sure everyone's hitting the like button on the way out. Really appreciate it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, special guest Doug Smith coming on the show. Can't wait to have him come on, chop it up with my guy. See you guys then.